no ehwere $520 million annually. So and also I say baby see Jack Koshi down who do be say and also the Democrat anymore and struggling SOEs needs government attention. And also the Democrat anymore. Economy I say grew 6.3%. It was second quarter and also the Democrat Ghanaian Times at the bar no pay. The Chronicle Democrat and Aguna West delegates rally behind Brian Echampong, as Niger Delta militant group members arrested for allegedly plotting to embark on kidnapping business in Ghana. So, yes, Niger FOB as militants be a chomo Ghana say Omobaha abe kidnapping Crawford. Now, the military invade Manso and Patuam as residents flee for safety in our Chronicle Democrat anymore. Now, an opedic Democrat any tension at UEW over Grassack elections. International Democrat anymore. One dead market set ablaze in Sampa chaos, and a peacekeeping truce stranded mid-air as KIA MD block runway for repairs. TSA Andra Ghana Soja Fubi Karium be 30 minutes. Next one moko Sretogo. No mukosi wo and so no wetimi aba nyesa anka enti asem papadium. And now the business analyst Sir Mahama Rabesh's supreme leader agenda CD now finding 8th level says President Mahama and other headlines so egunchen GD new other the supreme newspaper NPP flag bearer race our contest should not be reduced to rich man only and rich man also. Enti Kwabra Tahiru Hamon ye anauke tiamon o se MPP aba mokoto no enya a contest of rich men there be anim ha see PC appeal for endorses Brian Achampong ahead of the MPP flag bearership race. Enti no so the Democrat anymore any other headlines and pay Daily Democrats Asante Daily Democrat will beat me. The Hawk Crown so says Sam George any Attorney General Dominic Ayeni and you see ni Munta Council Kahon and you say sack list NDC for you know Facebook no omunye dikan say omo san nti omo ankrofo no say yempam omu si abonten na yenye Business and Financial Times say economy sees strongest second quarter growth momentum since 2019 and the Democrat enim na AG so ensem the Democrat enim ya yenkwe yen say dia kanoki so abusia the Democrat be bia so anope no emu ensem titiri ni bi na anope yabobo so e de akire na ye behwe na fe ye de dwudwamu no e de aba na dwudwamu no ewia na dasebre ajeedwamena ene Gordon asarbidi akonso so atenase na ye de aba Movement TV ye wo enkran ene kokomlimle kwantimpon so na ye bi epo ato so bi apeso ni ye di dwabia no bomode aso beba na woni mpanifo asinkonwa na fi emu bi e wo mu bia no a esisi etimi de eboa wo no ye nsoso yetimi e de aboa so peso obo adwato de hu Dawuro ana wadru bi apeso ton bibia wo de ba ibitimi aye de ama ye number eye 0509 301401 0509301401 na oni Movement TV mpanifo entwetwe enkomonefi omuso emo yi papa shano tuma me se tabia heba mesha abedwaman so na tabia heba mesha no eyedura malaria duro empanitimi nom emfene sen emmatimi nom emmema so etimi nom etu fever se etu malaria se ebusi immune system na emojan nan so a obetimi abo adwuma ebiribia timi srew ope bia baby etu aduru bia onya beboa betu fever ne malaria nyina asem ama ho atimi ato omo de tabia taakum enso aba tabia taakum no eye emema duru bema wa ho odi wo sisim bema wa ho odi won paso anye yi pa kodju papa ne ebefre won timi so kope tabia taakum na wurawura ne enfro miwura timi so baby etu aduru bia ndrui okwa obenya bi ato food and drugs for so agi atum se eye number no ye 0243 68 68 61 and 0245 74 9206 na onu tabia for entwetwe enkomonefi emoa bia wo hia bia so no omatimi e de abo yenkwe na nkofa dwedwamu no emra na ba ya to asem no so bia na ebradu sem edebrew ene Endra Ghana mampani John Dramani Mahama Asian Central na before so be Asian Central no ye de kan ha se yenim ye hwe nim se beton safren because yenim se nya de a invitation be ba enye no kre ye ti asem enti ye de questions atudwa san 24 se o pass market nyankopon aka kire frama. Indeed, before some company Ebkasa no try say oba address some of our questions. And sana yenu anomo so ibisa and so bisa questions ni bi emo company attempt say oba address questions ni bi. There are few areas say anopay e di ho enkomo. Galamsey issue. Ghana company say afei de o tutu anamo say airline no oba repeal airline no de free ho 2462 no obeyi afiri ho na fama gudi a yetunu okwayi mu no atimi agyan and Ghana for train because bosumi enkron da etoso eduba akuni eti airline no sania na almost ni enim sanka by now wayi airline afiri ho esu onyiye osi obeyi eti Ghana for train se airline no ombeyi afiri ho na Ghana for ehu atimi ato mu. And a pay daily graphic at the back of Shepa. Eric between crowdy daily graphic no assign abedim. Now, daily graphic a buy no or if you enter and some company can say fight against Galamsey, state as resort. President John Dramani Mahama and now the tintin state of emergency our mining areas no. Eberenson kra yebeti ya declare state of emergency na Ghana yentimi exhausted eniema ye wo a yebeti ya stop Galamsey no yenti yenu ho na endra mitie mampani se all kasa no me se from here na ema mi suro ye se ya hwe ya Ghana politicians anya dia nipa ebenya gidie e Ghana politicians mu biem. Try Ghana politicians mu di agra monko ha ne asi wo nepa. Monko ha ne asi wo nepa. Because all your penny na wo kasa. Na se wa wo kasa waka no any boss wa hye no ntimi fa anya adwuma. Then the citizens will begin to lose interest in you as a person and then in the political class in general. Abusanya yetiomamu na Galamsey ekoso na Akufo-Addo ye ni obetimi bia e de ne presidency ato line so yenya NDC for okuja to ablakwanom yenya Sam George nom yenya Amakofi anom yenya enipa ebe kan say Akufo-Addo aban no declare state of emergency e all mining areas na so wanya saa ne wanko illegal mining. Eti Martin Kpebu ene kanashigbenum ene yejigire mu anopa bia na kafuide wasesa ensuo efi agubotu mu sei na sisi GTV say a sign of ensuo ahodo ase wo Ghana ni ye di Akufo-Addo atem all because Akufo-Addo say on declare state of emergency and then this ababan mu esi edin ketia ne Amakofi anom ne mampani Mahama no mo a ebu Akufo-Addo tiri so ase Ghana nsuo say into declare state of emergency no and the Ghana mampani say afei de state of emergency no ye niru ho. Meanwhile obia nim say ene the Galamsey situation all Ghana ha no aye worse than ever, very very worse. And then esuo brem ko he brem adwe brem abrawe. It make us say Ghana water for treatment plant watch bi ya tum because Brema Bra wari and the central region Kwanyako the biggest treatment plant ya tum because a suno gam say aseni nyina and na kwahwe kwaye said the year funtum Ghana kwaye ne say Ghana kwaye ye bisa mampani Mahama say a yes Ghana for yenya beton ye Galamsey gold near the economy. Really? Is that the reason why in Tia or Mampani Mahama task force IGPT ya no more call round ACG excavators SCC Sanfine no more synchrophone must stop it task force no more mana. Is that the reason why? Mampani, is it the reason say and that galam say gold no and I would air strengthen Uganda cities and our kind of gold board no and nothing and that one me a giant galam say fights now and nothing and that galam say for I emboldened and I'm not bontia or move to SF Magudina now. In any case, and apparently may be proving the hypocrisy of our president. Look, on my penny Mahama, you were my ganemu. Anna, a so a toyama bagredam a yema. And ye be a bagredam. And then so never go across the modamunim. And then also yema, then see a beer across the modam on a dam and say. Any beer, and then so far from Antemu for so, ana ya emina. Na Akufo-Addo aban no ehwe kwan pa obefa so a obetimi aso nipa na sen na waboa nipa no. Abato mu mfa so a na nipa benya nti. Yera mampani Mahama ene NDC fo eye propaganda bebre di tia mampani Akufo-Addo na aban. Emma omo penti picture ne se Akufo-Addo na aban empe eyi anwonafo asem. Endra me won wasem mampani Mahama ejina Jubilee House endra se kosum. And say ye incited tribes against tribes and all that. It started with the NDC and it started with the Mampani John Dramani Mahama in opposition. They went there, they went to the voter region and tell them Jifago machine no could the top black on and paint the picture say Akufo don't like them. Now Mampani Mahama catch the Akufo say on declare state of emergency and baby a issue a francophone. Mampani, at the time, now we share Mampani Akufo-Addo say, on declare state of emergency, baby and name so afar from Antemufono. Was that the last resort, Mampani Mahama? His Excellency, with all due respect, Abria now we share Mampani Akufo-Addo say, on declare state of emergency, baby name so afar Encrofono. Was that the last resort? Wouldn't him said that wasn't the last resort. But now when we are penny no, what the pressure to so. Eric myself a story Nebra. On the 20th of October 2023, where His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and now walk say or say former President John Dramani Mahama has added his voice to the calls made to President Akufo-Addo to declare state of emergency in the areas affected by the flood occasioned by the Akosombo Dam spillage. Mr. Mahama said it's clear that the scope and scale of the flooding of community along the Volta River bigger than our crippled economy can bear. Etimampani Mahama ensuwa eyiri keke na efa nipa ewutal eyini so no na Mampani Mahama say eno kra no Akufo-Addo declare state of emergency. But when Senator Galam say Ghana for awu, Mampani Mahama say we are not there yet. We are not there. Mun Ghana for mun yan ho. Ese say do baabi a mun yan suo nom. Ese say do baabi a mun yan aduane nie because so ye kokoo kua na be spray kokoo a agi say oboka hanka efa bobo ya na odi nsuo gugu 4 gallon yellow num na odi gum na wo so akwa afom ho ansa na watime spray wafuo. And no be other vegetable bia opese odwini nipa ho na onsese nsuo a chemicals ewom na onfa nguni fudie no so no na nipa mbedi nyare no this osa pipe efrifie na odi egu kamu anabobo yamu aso akowirem no de akwa yafuo. That is the situation we are now. Almost care about yen no almost a sa nsuo na cyanide any mercury woman no e di gu food no vegetables so cabbage ni lettuce ni manema no e di gu so ema omutwaba emeyedi. Do you know say enam bebre research actually say mercury woman yes nam ni ti enye ne nkase ndumpe no emu na mercury na tena pa. But Mampani Mahama say no you are not in crisis yet. We are not there yet. You need to be declare state of emergency. But 9 or 10 months ago, a year ago na Akufo-Addo de na waduru ho but ene Ira Mahama say onuru ho ebiam Ira Mahama say chairman wontumi and the doctor are ready on your contaminating omo de chairman wontumi e court chairman wontumi e Ghana ni chairman wontumi omuru Ghana mra so chairman wontumi eye boni etia Ghana mra e say Ghana mra enye ne ka na chairman wontumi so ye ready say obey appear before Ghana law na Kwaku yi ni ho ano but na me expect say Omampani Mahama beka say the status of the MP for our win oye galamsey campaign na watu galamsey ya ama ni krom ahemfo abodwa atwitwa nwan abayi snap papa ye e de atwa na so afikru no say oh ho afa de MP woduebo na ye expect say Andrew Omampani kasen obemba ye update and the status of honorable Labi I win MP no na Omampani we are expecting say obetray the status I will do on that case bandi your party ni oyan DC ni de mran ni eni chema wuntumi de oyan PP ni mama penti picture na Ghana fo nyina adwen yom se eye chema wuntumi ene hyase Ghana fa na nyina wo tu galamsey including galamsey wo Eastern region enne ma chema wuntumi na menim san ka mo chi no tu mu no a mo krepo ni bibia e de mo nsa tutu ni bibia so no aka galamsey will be dead and gone ba enne afei ni ye tu galamsey akase pa wo Ghana Yahu NDC chairman, Yahu NDC MPs, and now NDC abina Attorney General Trakrata Akoma Yoko for say NDC third national chairman, any NDC national organizer. Amu ye neck deep in the galamsey issues. It's Yoko for Enfromo no investigate yomo. And right chairman to make us our dance. Or see a dia edni semuno, et said na sebotumu, na ankanyanya mia kanyame tunsafreno. By Joseph Yami. And Namho, Esaya to trust him on Abanga Yakubu. Because some NDC Fontia, Emra, and Yomu Eni. And Omampani Mahama say, and that year, a fair year who say, Signal Bureau for her year, Juma. As well be our Sabeka Sabia, Okasaria, or Pamea the Chu. Yet Wako 12 years. Mampani Mahama say, or Bemea Bechu, so Okasano, no Okasa Traswa, or Bemea Bechu. Near the work for 12 years into or one Ghana phone now. But Omampani Mahama, what buying no a book Kevin Taylor who buying? What buying a government of Ghana and the book Kevin Taylor who buying? Every airport, Edin a call a ye, your friend is saying, Supreme Court. Ama, you clearly say, or a free man, obey me a coso, no wedding crow for them. And no can say, Ogusudi, Odinano, Odinene, obedin forever on the money ye. Why na Ghana ha Kevin Taylor any di natem and why me ekwa ayi ase na oban na nkrofo odidam show na dan me kwa video before so be di matem no odi kan di aku odi Kofi Tonto atem and odi Akufo-Addo atem ase na odi ba me so na da Akufo-Addo bra obon ma bobi na Akufo-Addo ko timi di natem eto ne ho person akwase a na me de odi matem na aye den na bi enti obi ani Ghana ha ahemfo asofo ene ayi na NDC for na essentially amuni je okọ ayiso omo na share mo position and atemdidie akono bam ena ma Ghana fo su atemdidie endra mi bo video ha na Omampani Mahama wa mu no wo ka kire na yi Dr. Bawumia say oye stupid. I play the video here. I wo ka kire Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say oye stupid. Now Dr. Bawumia a sitting vice president, you called him stupid. Omampani Mahama, when I call Srim, Laura, I think it was November 2016. And I'll catch the Srimu for say, MPP for Pek and Srimu for some. And the MPP for some Srimu for someone. Omon Akufo-Addo is in chain. No more for Bawumia, any MPP ticket so. Na MPP only Bawumia and election. Hate speech ban a same way, Omampani Mahama. Hate speech ban and a same way. Any pamon papa move speech ban a same way. At the time, why a frail, why a chill? What catch MPP? Who catch a Ghana phone? You say MPP form pen and tough wasem. Bawumia who ya mobo. MPP for be you soon. No more dampen. Now who crash it Bawumia the MPP for here? Nana who ya mobo because MPP for and pen tough wasem. Omampani Mahama hate speech ban and a same way. And then the audio be cassette ya wahu, papa. Mr. President, obi cassette yawa, ayana. Me too, me anoma chesi. Sometimes
I feel sad when I see some of our northern brothers running around and also doing this. They will use you and dump you. I want to live to see the day. You let anything happen today, and let our brother Bawumia say he's standing for president in MPP. They will never give it to him. I can assure you. When the misfortune hit us and our father, Professor Mills, passed away, the Constitution said that the Vice President should take over. I did. But then we're close to an election. If it was another party, they would have insisted that there should be a Congress. And in that Congress, I would have been contested. And they would have given the leadership to somebody else. But when it happened, the NDC's National Executive Committee called a meeting and said, no, there will be no Congress. We are passing a resolution. John Mahama is the Vice President. We are going to support him to lead us into this election. And we went into the election, and God gave victory to us. And so I'm proud to be a member of the NDC because I know it is a party that opens opportunities for all people of Ghana, irrespective of your ethnic affiliation or your religious affiliation.
Mr. Omampani Mahama, acho asama me boss is here. Hate speech behind the scene we say a whole former president. At the time, no a certain president. Now, Laura. In fact, there's another video. I will look for it and play. Me another audio. And they can straightforward. Some people for pay. Seba Umia. MP for some people for some non-people for vote there. Oma Baumia. Emra Emejina. MPP take some money for in Sinchain. And some and people for I consider MPP for to about their mom. Mr. President, what can say my way in for who dear? But now, what's your bit to take talk so now or China Dunia? Ono dia obe identify no odi ni IP ha be identify no na oba be che no obetimi aka nipa ne bi ekasa abo ashom yem ebre bi na wont kai say wontimi nka nipa nyina kasa abo enshom yem ebre nyina obetimi aka nipa ne bi kasa abo ashom yem ebre bi na wontimi enka nipa ne nyina kasa abo enshom yem ebre nyina. Mr. President, hate speech bang and a saying I'm a boy. So, wow, what me jina campaign platform so now to tinipem. Uko jina boko, no aqua tinipem, and an MPP for the bar, Nanto Quesia, NDC for the bar, a habajo, ni say. Why na year will be? Uko from Mantem, and no chromo for, and I hear refugees, a war, a year, a Cote d'Ivoire. What do you mean for the uncommo? But for political expediency, more than Yama good track so edico voter region because of political expediency, any vote to Anamu Pintia. Mr. President, you need no kure Emma or my Ghana. Because ya na Ghana for Lucy trust in this government. Very risky for the whole democracy you practicing in Ghana. You can't pick and choose. And now what disbanding vigilant is a task force fighting Galamsey. And we have heard the president of the small scale miners say Ubi Ayaju excavator be a Konakoji. DVL the boss. Also 2 weeks. No registered excavators 5,000. Also 2 weeks. No registered excavators 5,000. And now make us say excavators 3,000 will be do Ghana. I registered 10 new excavators, 1,000 new excavators. And now excavators, Togu Ghana, so he said they are issue eto. On mine 30, less than 40 million. The biggest construction site, what Ghana has, say, Aminoka say, Pokuasi Kwan Yomuyi, Amasamai, Kwan Yomuyi. Paper Choko excavators do not send over. That's the biggest construction site, Ghana, as we are talking now. And then Konkoni, excavators togu yasu bri Omega mu ayetimi register excavators 5,000 in 2 weeks because there's a gold board stabilize CD baby ebenya gold na fil bi ade and then fire ho ye dey an say yenya good na yede e boost economy well and the Ghana phone chilima 20 years amosom be importing issue no patcho 20 years na ewa man hwe yi a enu bere ase to so say dia by 2029 Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ebe take power no na Ghana for ashase ekrensuo bidin Kwaku Dawuro we yedwam on movement in the morning and per God na sarebedi akon ene da sebre agejamna e ka me ho na fe yedi empensen mu no yedi abrew
Dawuro
M24 say funtum wo hui esa ne batatwene na se anka abogise ene ye de komeka anka papo ya alaji enya abogise ne de komeka so ajase na sare tie nti ye se se de tie bia so no se apontani wu a
ne hu ne tintin
ene be hu se de ye mu ye fita
ga kan ka bi nsu be wu ene be hu kawa do a odi ba sa
oba de man ba sa si so da se bre emu ode papa ende na tie oho te sen
na me tumi nti eye
koka mache
ye nia
na oho ye de
na me ti ase
and obi din krem mame ese akwa bi demonstration be ko bia na odimu bi na waye ni ti se den goro na betime deliver nkrani ese o ma se utiri so o kwaya acheche pati
hana kan
aya godo ba bi sa no eti utiri no o ma se no so ndi o bo ba ya acheche
ye de radi se o ya akwa bi onye nipa all right
na ni mamu ti send asere
na me tumi nti yetumi asere bedu ha ye
de Nyankopon
ase nkakra ye ko ye nyim
de Nyankopon ase
nti ye bede nyame ase se ama ye nso ya kati asefo ho a ne yedu ha na ya da ya hwefo ne ya tiefo nyina ase ya cheche obi bia wo tie ye obi a wo hwe bia be bia wo bia ya chiawo na no pay na daro bidwam and then my imagine senka and na de course so e wo Jubilee House min kibi but here dey am ye Ghana ni mantie the course so no dey but enemy can kai accepts kakra because when we say omampani Mahama enya dia wo ka asem a ese wo nipa wonim de wo de life wo ye no kogidie me ma hu se ma nya nipa ba ko e wo politics mu a enukure ni mu pa ayo mampani John Dramani Mahama nukure pa e fre no nukure no oni no eni ayonkofa bia ntimi aso obeka ni ne no me se o kan bia keke ono abobo voices wakke nsema wakeka ya tibi me galamse ho de ne kakra bi no ena meka bi abanu ba ye na da bia na betena ba bia metie yi ka se NDC fo galamse omo nko ne enko ne twina because enu no mde bebu omo man no da bia na meka se NDC amamu o bebu ni sese no galamse enu mde bebu man no enti omayo magin se omo party man de omo be every source omo amoma ye galamse no enti magana fo nye dede ha ye ho se Jomahama oni na NDC fo be kun galamse no mama ye ha ye ho saade no and true to that nene no abi na no akin amunya o magin so be kun galamse na no na se o ye nipa unu se omampani Jomahama ni suba akoye se bonsam pepepe na da nkoa no de tia asase we so because who opposition there wudru no se galamse no enye enti omampani o te so sabre no entu galamse ase won declare state of emergency wonye se and now ba ya o se galamse there yentimi ntuase na de di kan se yetu galamse ase a gold de kwa brochire ekoton no eso bete eno ye one etosim ye yetu galamse ase a emabru nya adwuma anye na sabra mampani akufado tiso na na so ye ntuase no eno de ne yetu ase a gold de kwa brochire na so nti sam na mebru so adwuma so enhwere wo no mo wosi ye declare state of emergency woni NDC fo eno de obala wo si eno ye last resort say enyiwa adwini mukura say state of emergency will be declared na Ghana fo duaba ye duaye no afifiri aso enura ene start ya yeti edi ebra mampani hia asem telefone no ene ye hunu say duaba say enwino say do ye nya na ye be di nfie na ya edi animu na next time wotra ma obi di ni ketre ma boys kiremu no be ka dokodoko sem kiro na agidi a esewara NDC for died that year from 1992 rolling style e dia besinye Ghana for ni nte da bia makwa mo meda da ye eye niema kekansem a ensem fatanye yakoto aba mo omba no mu di ani a na yesu enu am hu se Kumasi PZ yebu buo mo mpata nyira egu afa no mo kem aba yakoto yeram say keep quiet and suffer but Kumasi mo nkoto aba mo so mo nkoto aba NPP fo ho ahi NPP fo ho ayi arrogant ena fa hinu kosin ye boom mpata tumu anu de ane agudi a ena muti Kumasi mo okem you keep quiet and you suffer because ye na edua aba no ena afifi na aso ena ye tie die
e obi nyumo se mo amu jejereje
jejereje oh omampani Mahama de ono no to no adepa bia ninimu magana adepa pa bia ninimu ba wo ba ye se me kan say second coming of Jomahama aye vengeance I will return what they buy. Wa maso bebu Ghana. Or by for state capture. Or by so be former manager Padiana. E wo hono afa. Enti wa start oni ni nuanom a start. Said o kan say President Akufo-Addo we say wono ba bia do onko pesika enti onko wie sika onko wie fi say o nuanom ho be wi ama no no. Ene oba ye wono so a say ni nuanom Ibrahim mo ho o be wie sika na ma no. Enti o ma sha ase. O ma jejem krofo gold mines. And the no, ye na ye jejereje se de o kan no na ade ba kwa no betwato enso mampani Mahama adan ena sika kitua bia atwoma mani ntwem
ade why den
yeti ha ena nkofo kodi bone ne atwom kokche US Guantanamo Bay hine fo bi ye pa mo makom krom no nya ba bi fo mo fa Mahama se mi nie mo famra sika kakra ka ho nti enne yati se ye se US for deport West Africans bia wase on de obajo ma bagana ha na West Africans no wo de omuni omaya mfiri mu enti so Nigeria ni a nye no ase ye two plane free ya kosi no Nigeria airport so won ko ni fie no betina airport wa no ntena ho I don't know also me good Ghana. And also can they?
Me da asase mu ehu asem ba ya che andakufu ado and buy say ehu Ghana for 7,000 US. I pesi deport to Ghana. Ye kwa wi mu no. Omo ye Ghana for. Ebi nye Ghana for because me kai then foreign affairs minister ni Ghana ambassadors high commissioner US and me go back and forth e me do baby kra no America buy sanction Ghana for si do baby or the restrictions to penifo bi so ne ade because up baby e the sankrofo no akwa kogu daja da se bre yes o di aduane bone e ma oyafrubo dundu se den
ya o di aduane bone
oyafrubo dundu e ma wo sa aha nti abaye bayi we okudja to ablakwa adidi aduane bone bebiri emene sanctions America for the 2 years no ya mere nti wa hwe yi a ya beti bisa ama ya kuma han kakra
ya koye bibi se be
omde ho bete
you see
koka fall out from the game
Dawuro mechia obia na mebusa se ntienu na John Dramani Mahama e vote for no ono na odi nkomo okasa no o say hate speech one de bae one didi nkrofo atem sitting president one fa bu amaneda ka se ba bi ofie e headquarters of Galamsey o se Bawumia stupid enyo na okan na enye hate speech enyo na okan say your friend is saying Nanado ni Bawumia Boku omuna supply into ni sanoma enye hate speech Nkrofona e call ablekuma elections nkomo normal omo ye akwatia de course no kire mi nipa ba ko a o signal bureau no etumi ahwehwe omo ache omo kire mi NDC ni ba ko a o lead hate speech a watumi ache no enye propaganda na oye no enye personal scores enye MPP no atu ani asiso onya de oka no o se Galamsey aide enne de we state of emergency enne we state of emergency wow enne we because who gold board who ton gold that wrote me pacho all kasa do tumi kire gold dodo na awanya no ne Galamsey gold no dodo say no dey account reserves no dodo say e no dey account reserves no and our reserves ni dey enkan agenda no ho yenton ko a yenton nim ko a ana yenton ni emfa hold this city no ko a president about the economics a unni ho saa o enti a o kasa ni bi nya abutre so wo no de yen say o mine yen say yensuo yen say forest reserves no because the country will gain. How many people are gaining? The cost of Galamsey our nation so no what to me is high evaluation no what to me ahwe enko kana mintia excavators na e movie anajo no some catch us 24-hour clearance no na ye for omo adwuma Galamsey businesses ni no ma na omo pese omo ye me pa cho sa Galamsey na now see ye move akọ security location and now military location excavators no ubetumi a location no ni enko ho show us don't Dramani Mahama let us know the location now who can say excavators no mo dey ko no Crockroad the John creatives no mo dey akire na ban papa ba Monkofa manifesto of John Dramani Mahama ne kwahwe creative arts no no promise ye no so etumi aye ba akopoa ye minister no wo ho no oda in fact wada oso dae onim de ekoso o kan say wo ba National Theatre ni other venues adwuma a omo ye there will be obema 3% sene ebe ya ebe hin ha omo obi oye creative bi okoye show bia no obeti so Went to me and Black Star experience. Why then? Kushia Aftak. How did he help the creative? How did he help the ordinary musician, the painter, the publisher, the sculptor? How did he help the comedian? Ubi theater. 8 months. What is the state? Compare the current state of creative arts. Now compare during another time. What is happening? NFA. Also when you're bored. Or team. What is the direction? How many films near producers they say? Also by more equipment. Over more incentives. I'm a business. No. What is happening? I feel now about stories. No one now can. They are economically not viable. They are economically not stable. It does not grow the creative arts and the economic state of their tourism. My own improvement are the about tourism in the creative arts sector. They jai stories now. You've always been lamenting. You have lamented in opposition and in government you are still lamenting. Jai but creatism or the asempa nabu or ena mu creatism ena aton so no ono ane kan. What is the future? Because moko ni amount 10,000 oh ya ni amount 5,000 na mo feel say that is what the creative needs. We need a creative economy. You betumi etia your taxes, etia social security, enya benefits, atofie a living life like an ordinary Ghanaian, like a politician will live his life. Our creative economy is vibrant. We hear policies, you hear directions, you hear investments. Senior Beya, a bit to me a Jinani Naso. A president Jen Abekai. When to me Abekai. And Ra. Were to me the people from all around the country. Aba. Adia will be patch on Nanado nye bida. Nanado and ye bida. One Nanado wisdom. Onyini. One wisdom. 80 years. Wrong. No more by year any punto or the buy. A net cheap compound. We'll see hospitals. I want long-term future. I bet benefited districts. Yankotia. Cheap compounds. And your interest is arresting TikTokers and people. And only achievements. But media Makasi Mibose Nana President Mahama, the biggest achievement is the removal of the Chief Justice. And only the biggest achievement, Emmanuel. Into any other thing, they are a fella. The Romidas.
Alright, so Meda say Kuka. Good morning.
Morning, Kwaku.
Now, Cordier.
I am Yadum. I want the Ewo.
And Yankopanse. Fallout from Judeum.
That's when Patrol will read Mammy. Matthew 12, 44, 45.
Matthew Asempa.
12. 44, 45. In 44, 45. To Kwaku.
Yes.
Me say environment.
Okay.
Na me say be yeju. I said no so yeju man. Na me wo na minim de da Ghana for expect say President Mahama ebeka no kure bi a kire yin. Waka no kure da.
Open no kure ti ana kotie no Mahama nu.
Open no kure party pa dia enkutie no ho because one kan no kure nkire. Wo ye flip flopper. President Mahama. Only principles. All say you no bobola. Ijinemu a. Beba ball be could be a boy and crab if you are cracking it. No say nipa be 8. No nyina ko fun ball no. What is nipa be 12 nyina fun ball no. And obey the wind. Nasia President Mahama call thank you to Western North. Was a galamse no a national emergency. What can you?
Yes.
Was a galamse a national emergency. Na deba de dissolve national emergency. Eti ebra na President Mahama ye opposition leader no. Na Akufo Addo ho no. Na wodwe se na Akufo Addo woni nipa na. Na wodwe se moja di ni mu. no jidi se na kufa do ni adofo oni abusua ya anwono oye robot etu ka asɛmfo bi akyerɛ na ɛnha no wotwa ntɔtoro so a ɛnha no wopɛsɛ wo force robot deɛ wo fa remote na kwa press it go and declare state of emergency na kana na do so di so John say John na kwa declare. I agree with him say it is be declare state of emergency because enema bebre okwan mu ebetima ye a abraye meduru state of emergency but then the question is enema yetima ya la se ntimi Kwaku, in fact you declare state of emergency and the shoot to kill a kango krompa and under John Mahama Galamsey because why it will solve the problem.
But it's you police for task force na ye adwuma bo mabaso what is manual task force?
Yes.
Now you need standing task force bia ayi de hanabisu de where is banded task force obi ade so now o de ompamom so munye Galamsey because who pay gold
yes
akoton e de stabilize CD it do say obi anya Galamsey fighting so say okay you shoot to kill why na eko shoot to akele
elam ka say what the shoot to kill crop ba enya adwuma because they won't shoot anybody. The only person they will shoot to kill is what MPP ni any NDC ni a scan one person ba mu bi opero metimakum Kwaku ade ekoso no there's national complicity o man ka ho na we na madwe ko back over kan you
am I ready
we na madwe ko back say Sam George ne vetting wasana na kufuado directly
or benefited from Galamsey.
Directly direct accusation na wa Canada abroman panyiye eti ho okwo opposition was aka kire no can we use the same words by Sam George to say John Mahama is directly benefiting from Galamsey yana can we
na say obi na beka because one man no kan
sa what saying
o say Galamsey no say ye jaya gold we nya de kwabro amono ne koton no ebeti enti revenue bi nya film na so beti enti or benefited directly from so no your president
uja ba ko o si uja so amebunu na ye adwuma enye adwuma
sa se no wakada wo wakada ba no opposition
no repeating
to ka say this sacrifice and so now we are sacrificing our land. We are sacrificing our forests. We are sacrificing our water bodies so that President Mahama will get accolades. Which means he's directly benefiting. Can you never mean to you?
Matthew sympathy in Chimodia 9 near Diana say. Anna or say, Masama commit Diana me free mume by no. Na oba obetusa a dampine wa prapremu no wasiesimu. Ana okono kofa ahonhom sonfo fra woye bonense no ka ne ho na obehye ni mu etena ho na nipa no akire asetena eye bonense ka ne de no saa nso ene beye nema abonefui
Erade asemini
esempa
ofese asedan kan erade amen
nse be put the gospel say bad there be kan 45 di be misro pa
45 no say ana okọ na okofa ahonhom sonfo fra woye bonense no ka ne ho na obehye mu tena ho na onipa na akire ya setena ye bonense ka ne de no
the second coming of John Mahama
eno no bone
any Matthew 12:45
bone
oba ye do what the ahonhom enso
me ye bone
e che won first one en waba no Kwaku bedibesi wo
madam asenti endra mitie abranti bi efenu Solomon Usu na wo US ana a wo di akufo ada to no MPP ni wo di aku na mitie no na me wo fada kabre ye interview ni tefem ana mitie Solomon Usu ka say John Mahama bayi Galamsey no aye west
before then patrol media foundation for West Africa
Suleiman Abraham
Enra o kan join news
yeah
say na akufo ado fight Galamsey
more than
John Mahama Enra
me hu say Manasseh atro on it and I say Erastus atro tin intimi kinkan and obi a che say asama Ura Mahama kan no e che pefe say onye na adwen so beko Galamsey onye na adwen da
Mahama will never
say obeko Galamsey enti no Sabri UTAG for
alcohol Solomon now Solomon
UTAG for must declare strike because of state of emergency. Your mama say only declare afraid the more yet. UTAG for more yet. UTAG for then a more. Solomon also a dear Kufuado attempt. Look, Oko attacking and I South Mafo, America program be Oko attacking President Kufuado, program be as America. Say Omoma amuntimi fight Galamsey. Now Solomon Usu abo meimu. So be power appointment. Onyanyebi. Into a tia shuma fe de osu. Say Galamsey a course we Kufuado Bresono and then I am west. Time si Nyankopon kwa metirampon. Ehwie nyina mako no de obia katua ebe ma no sede tie. Odi obia katua ma no sede na dwuma tie. Martin Kpebu ene Galamsey yi wakanwano atum koraka na sigbe ene ne ekoso yi ne endura mampan eye mampani Akufo ne kasa se yagodon. Awu akaba na Martin Kpebu ne kana sigbe Akufo da fi.
Komawie no.
Anke ne ya mu o me so mbe petuo kura na nka mu bi mu de akohye ne baabi abu no tu ekunu. Enne mampani John Mahama semo kan ora Martin Kpebu ani ora kana sigbe engineer enti mu andra mani giye omani awu ni amukọ fa be si yesu nti afede mani age omani awu sana mo si yanti wuntumi yati wuntumi Galamsey bejai enne wuntumi ya che no wuntumi ye nsatu ni bibia so se ade paaka eye na atade a ehye no ene ebia ne nsane ne nan ne manema ene ne pen drive something and no pen aka omunya account pen drive come the password beto so I want me me eso na Galamsey
se password da so kakra wo
I see
masa ye block bibia say dia
anybody
Kwaku what I say after me ya tia di ko tia kofu bodua no because say most the whole Ghana Chema wuntumi ana ye Galamsey me the whole Ghana nyina nsu asen match no margin license the bibia wo mo sa ato he say woni throw kwampa de ko baabi Galamsey koso a nye dua na bobo nipa ko me betuetue nipa se president Mahama
and that's okay yo wuntumi ani akonta mine doctor ready jomo de ne be court na me say
ye be dua ato so
I win MP o ye NDC ni NDC MP no Galamsey man na him for training o man post or your vice chairman say defense and interior committee of parliament and your committee ketwa in defense and interior committee of parliament honorable Oscar for Ilabi your man vice chairman ho
only say ba ko so acho say Galamsey electricity in some yen restore
what I say and you know and then abai say o de ayi ato excavator so e mo bi en ko excavator me hwa and excavator togu ye so say di nsu to tugu me so
Mahama is
Ghana is raining excavators
Mahama tugu me so me excavator tugu
Ghana is raining excavators and then ayi for Nigeria on population kakrakai any adan mu senior day nyina Nigeria for ekra about just about 75 million worth of excavators a year. Ghana it me ekra 250 million worth of excavators in a year. $1 million so Nigeria o man nyina one state kwan Ghana ya epe no ekra only 75 million. Na Ghana kra about 250 million worth of excavators you can see say it is indeed raining excavators in Ghana. Electoral so ye Kwaku Dr. Bawumia no madwuma no na ya hwe ona obra champion nam ona be kana Japan nam ona bo adi twum enam ena engineer Kwaku Japan nam ena Dr. Bawumia so enam ya dra Dr. Bawumia ehye na probe ase ewo adanse asokwa na adanse asokwa okay eho ye de pa endra nyasam ketwa eho ye de pa na videos bi ni voices bi efiri ho ba no me de be woman no pay ya na
so the
no wanya bi ahwe but to high sense for some country say ba home appliance omo de won do ne papa ene ne efe ene bibia obeto nyema bia high sense na ese woto enkoto bibia oto bibi obabia auto petitu koto high sense TND high sense high sense sign count a brutal Mr. Modern but about refrigerators about chest freezers about televisions about air conditioners about laser televisions washing machines gas cookers rice cookers any sound system water dispensers microwaves and only account when you know me patcho now only high sense for any and come on ye papa Enunti wato ne nkrobata na epeti Ghana nyina na ato so a wo warranty kese pa enso eda so enkranfo achimota baby tama hia batu na danso man isle gon west small afriko techiman okota maleko hoho ekohu oko Ghana fa na baby anu a obetimi enya high sense product ni bi ato our number is 0302 550000 0302 550000 okasa high sense or say everyday prices for everyday people. What to say? Shim kopebi na wonso emwa. Eti kono onda se koka endra. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia AC from se obeko na oni MPP for Kwaku di enkomo. Na krofo twantro propaganda. Ese meko na mekope me papa Honorable Dambutwi. Na nkomo bi wo ho no ma ese menye ne kudie efa party ne finance no ho oni me edi nkomo bebre in private but ese menye no ekodi nkomo on record na ebebo bi ekiretiefo godon 96 mampenikofo eko election ona woda mbotwe se na mampenikofo ho kire na to the extent say pa anya mampeniku party no na ho kire na to the extent say sabre ko ehunahuna anom ne ade o se Newtown ha ena na printing press bi wa no printing om t-shirt ene ne mane posters eno krade da krade ko tie om ko ani ahye printing press ni nyina ohini bi wo dewu ye fe no nana awuku bram ona ye dewu chidom hene na mampenikofo no yonko paa no na ekire na mehu ni ntia na mampenikofo yonko paa no because at the time on some say oye into sa printing no usurumpo say obeka say we wanu say print MPP t-shirt ona woda mbotwe me say nyeso bi say o say to da bia enkrofo de te patras and the basic party headquarters mo mo defend ni pakoto aba and ni pa na yesa no they don't even want to be known because of political victimization ti so ha na obi afre general me de say asoma se me si on fa mreo patro o se wona hwan akra na abeda wase a o se hu hia and those were the people who contributed to the building the new patriotic party. And Honorable Katie Amon belongs to that generation. In general, anya me won say Honorable Katie Amon na waso about this whole issue about sika ye na say yakoti Honorable Kabra Tahir say di nye enye Tahir Kabra Tahir Hamon yakoti no
ya kanasa party the na yesi aye de say ye ni esikafo ade ye hiafo na ye hiafo the party no abronya party no me meka ho ye de ye join Dr. Bawumia hiafo de no tam na ye pesika ye de aye MPP no ena esikafo no omo wo he asama me pesa meka na no aye mi wo we na mpotwa de edi twa ya pesika 1990s na ansa na yete ya party na ye sika no ade ye de be edu point di 2000 election 1999 no ni ye ni kapreba mmemme tusi wa ye ko ba bi ye be ko pesika am ye de ye MPP ebe ye party ye de ye abai ebe ye winning machine no sa di pada no omu ye dede wo sika no omu ni ba bia o no wo mu kapredim yadia yetu sakwa no monte se ye yadu mo Ghana ha sei ade ni pen bi ye din yes ye ni bi ko but mo ye wasikafo mo hia wo a mo misa won se ansa na MPP ebe win first election no emma na mo diska ba do mo he enne bibia ba ebi mo afakwa bi so wo mo nya sika de chawo to mo di twayempoa let me ka hia for party no ho abronya party no me ka ho Dr. Bawumia woka ho ba pay that wo twabrofu bi okoshe Musa was say unfortunately some of us do not have the kind of money that is being splashed around. Just like the rest of you. Me too, more pure. Me ye not to be come over. You are Panakasa. Only says can be. More says can be no. One the only delegate no. Omu ye ni says can be. More musikano. Monfa. Party no. A member. Moja. Any idea. And I say I saw for. And zona medasu ni no. Ye no. And yes kasab. One more say. Ebi mo adibia yeye eti mo ma yansu yankwa dibi ye dibi na busubu nibi ama no sikadie nkwa na aba sika ama ni mu sikadie nkwa na aba ne nanse ya kwa ye election no mo ba kaya obi bibia wo penti ya brega na ha bre campaign na Dr. Baomi oye campaign ye half ni ya de ka apacha amagana for no obi orun kwa ni bibia wo pentira you hear ya near Beijing say, oh, you can money if you want to be the president. But them some say you can't work out ha. You can't say what and I see about the matter and fear at Lodun nine. No one say Gramoni. Papa, we Moha Diamana, you know. Now, Sunday program be okay and Wabridge, any abroad for the other better. Yeah, Muhuna Moshe. Me and Miss Betty Brofo, let me tell Papa Brofo, what you have Brofo, no economics, they walk out of the in the one that live Rajido. Ya Papa, we are my president, Wagana, ya top.
All right, that is Honorable Katie Hammond, a former MP for Adanse Asokwa, and then former Trade Minister, Anna Motese Okasano. Then, Dr. Baumia also responded to propaganda via air coso. Na sa propaganda no just after election and then I will say it a honorable Canadian team in the chassis kwasi kwatin enemu ne chassis say Dr. Baumia call election no olusu all zongo polling stations except Efutu zongo enti na no honorable Brian Champon so ehia enkrofo wa betifi ni hotel ho no no so editor so sign Dr. Baumia elusu all zongo polling stations except Efutu zongo nti ed neba bioma enyi yi also Efutu ehanu ma
Efutu ni constituency Winneba ni ekuru no
okay
Winneba zongo
yo enti Andra Dr. Baumia responded to sa ade no so yenkotie no na fie ba na ya hede be no
propaganda that ewo ho no say that etoso say no nyina motiye say Scramble for Omuan to Aba Ama Dr. Baumia. Hey, Metia, Messi, hey, now data because media Ubeka Interimus Asema me here, Agenas, or Messi for data Ibra. Now, but Saprogram, not a more dim papa, not in nam, baby, I say, oh, one to Aba Dr. Baumia, man to Ama Dr. Baumia. Ah. But the story is different. In fact, Zongos no yenya votes in 2024 as seems yenya in 2020. Now, presidential aspirant Eko Jina Hoka say Dr. Baumia Zongos only one polling station and Owini the whole country. Samoti or say one the whole country. What is that propaganda? Say the whole country Zongos Dr. Baumia we need only one polling station. Ewo Efutu ho baby. Missy hey, share data imu and Fambra Abonting. Share data no sa presidential aspirant ni Zongo no ani Zongo mi wini wo ho. Niani zongo mi wini woho. Na uba Ashantia ubehu said many of the zongos ye appear votes, even though ye winning many constituencies. But in terms of the votes, no many uba for menaha Amadia SHS ye mi wini ho SHS A SHS B. Bekwai so Sawaba Fish Pond 1, Sawaba Fish Pond 2, Ubin, Ahmadiyya Primary School 2, Ahmadiyya Secondary School, so many polling stations. But the data across the whole country, Shere said, we did better in the Zongos in 2024 than in 2020. So why are propaganda ewoho? Nipa ekasa without data because omo pese omo ye konkonsa. Enyasa konkonsa de unhia data odi two system no na enam na enyasa but odi konkonsa ba me ho a me ma no agina ho me the data no ebe confront you.
All right, so Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia and Ebushia Moteni Kendra na pro bo chance ewo Asante Mantem. Go on. So Dr. Bawumia.
What's up with the one day?
O say there dia.
Who so ka say propaganda na no dey.
I say I know dey.
Some of prove the video.
Omo yade. Omo promo kakra. Omo promo kakra ka ho a.
No, keka no ho.
Obekeka no ho mo. Because propaganda na endorse start yache na emwa ubia esa na afi nukra ne ba Kwaku na wanka se wogu ho ne masi nukra ne ba na se wogu ho ne masi sa won wini zongo community bia 7 previous MPP core campaign yekoyi Dr. Bawumia as flag bearer. You can see Dr. Bawumia because of Zongo communities and I see him because of his competence. The competence in tea. Yegina did say, and I'm a break cabo muntina, yen winning elections. Yen, sorry, and no mama munuma. Ah? Nazongo follow Mumu humanity. Yen, sorry, Lama more Juma. And the chairman go forward, Mumumo, and I say this, na yaman, Yamo Jumano. How do you expect Dr. Bawumia to win the election? If you think that Joanna Yama will accounting you lose with the how do you expect Dr. Bawumia will win the election? And the apostle anti media everyone be say campaign was started and almost say we are starting. The Benani Fidi big me said be war Ashanti o question Fidi the Kedwasa bank. It's a lumpuni. I think say campaign no a bit good for boot kakra, and for me it is good. Ubi ka sabu to so let's say no kra brabe chichi.
I won't say to matana ho.
Won't chichi ma e dey da no be shama obe send them.
Chichi matana ho.
Na it is in its own interest say. And we work as a paper. It is in own interest when the opportunity see ya obe chichi nsebulu. And na me sati ba kono ka support our their ma party no. Say about 300 pickups 2024 elections and what the mine baby a one more contest or no contest obi a constituency pickups are not about me the mine e be adwuma wo ho
and the see about party official vehicle omo de adwuma
ya who be so dance omo de konso omo ye to abade wi omo ji
omo sanje
oh eti e bia you see you as an individual and our principles be would a live life no over politics mainstream politics ma Kwaku principles be on ma elections are principles is all the tonchen Kwaku Dr. Bawumia and call for our bomb to school fees papa ya ha no buy panimu we MPP ni wa ba ha say we yirewu wo se we yire film etiam wa ne koya wo yire yi aya si boye ni bi ana ututo mu ana akọ Dr. Bawumia office ana do asem ko to mu ni Dr. Bawumia ni mu ba bia ba wo constituency eye o so wo yire film e ne mobo Dr. Bawumia yi 10,000 wait 10,000 ama wo say je de jafa ko to funa da kana kaka be kana wo da to ensabi papa muri ye ne tiko say kum
I remember
was say ada na Dr. Bawumia ma 10,000 just say emrante no
one kasa o say
was say
Dr. Bawumia be man 100,000.
And I'm
it's kind of not in the amount no matter is kind of so no man 10,000. Yes. Into your person who Dr. Bawumia no.
I just said a man of our yat to my
or Jimisika.
Now on the walk on was what he said Dr. Bawumia 100,000. I
told him said Dr. Bawumia 100,000.
And or matters with 10,000.
Kwaku. It is just how much you would say.
I'm 10%.
And yet, kind of how my one can say, will be Dr. Bawumia baby, or man 10,000 francs. Why, yeah, papa, yeah, but the man you be what they and I'm Fed said, Yam Sumo woman. A man who was on your son, man. Oh, God, but we are papa, and will be one kind of bonny. But a bit of why, and yet papa, we are many pound. Joe, we are papa many pa now can, and they are bonny, and then but so we are papa my party. They say NPP can say that way. No way 3 million, see a fan party headquarters, near fan sorted a care party headquarters. Say ye quite election. Not this particular election. One ma every constituency sika. I see all elections I call Ghana. Say MMDC for ye almost a monko near Quendo before some Kwaku and Somono. Umahobia support. That was 2017. No, say G now Fakobo endorsement. Say now will be a year. Go on, Sa Papa no, and your papa wayama individuals. So top fake out 300 at the ma each constituency in the party. Sa Papa no yan fence you. And the answer will come. Go on. Edu baby a sanka first no ebi na me catch so na bodam botwe say enko photo cast party na mo person bi adom di beto abonten baba bedu baby a wo Dr. Bawumia papa oye no ene ye bisa no say dey na wire ma party no na den ti ye bisa wo de onka ana kwese sese die
but the individual dey tell obi sa body any say man dey on individual levels ene dey me wan ka ho asoma I don't have any problem with it. What I say, but the major ones in the day, go now look. Last election, koi, all the wouldn't means minimum. Sike conquer for them.
Yeah,
some fan campaign. Ebi a former the anye. Ebi a former the anye. Oh, and only at the need resources are by me to me, Masha. Now you have 5 inch TV so. T-shirts and the books are printed thousands of them. I can't go for a house. Our man fan come yan disco as a way to fontaine. At the printed T-shirt, as a chairman, some constraints in some groups. Now, your disca, Amobia printed. Dr. Bawumia has been able to marshal resources. Now, Crawford resources in them near to me and fan campaign. What is that? I brand to be yourself and Babatu. I send a message. I say, Dawuro, I'm sure you also change your position regarding DMB performance in the Zongos. Good morning to you and your team. Baba, I will not change my position. I have never stated anywhere say Dr. Bawumia winning only one Zongo police station. What I have said, and I stand by it, and I say more Zongo for any more enkremu for na mo MPP for mamu ni omanimu no. Any edi munuya Zongo ni munuya pepe ni abedi MPP anima. Esam bombo yema boso na mu di twidi nachi na mankoto aba no. Masem na meka because yen me ye Kristo ni me ya kan ni ba me se Bawumia na mepe. Because minimum the competence wonimu. Ofo says a mo to aba massive Emma Dr. Bawumia and can see Zongo etwa employee. Anka mo to aba Emma Dr. Bawumia massive e bon chidoma anka mo fo say say enough vote etwa employee. Enti we are saying say yan de yesi Bawumia na edi nachi mo so mo nsore NDC no enya mo japade ya fan twa obi afuruma. Mon sorry, na mo maboso ni Bawumia chi.
More room for improvement.
Yes. And cause me position the means me say. Mon sorry.
Mr. Sim, any more mamre ni hon sem bi. Ebi me bi anu atuni me bi ase kakra. Because Zongo ane esemu no. Ansa na Dr. Bawumia eba picture no mu no. Na mo baby omo wo enti ebe di so be hwi mo nyina aprekope na go don ka say there's room for
there be that's where me can say obi anhwe obi aprekope me say ni enti aye di Bawumia tembe brebe nyina yeso ntimi ni MPP anim nyina no yesi officerum and look at the expectation to Boasem the expectation of every voter in Ghana was that Dr. Bawumia looking at the growth now about northern region from 2008 or running mate no ABC 2016 any improvement and now about Zongos, no. It was the expectation of every voter in Ghana. Said Dr. Bawumia will perform better in the northern and the Zongos.
Well, and I'm
Massa.
American say, who for 2 move prevention ye?
Me for 2 because me say,
no, and the argument is argument, no, what flow? Yes. Because I don't know Jina Fanefa.
Maybe. A same vote, and you can answer. Your mamma is ceremony, Bawumia is ceremony. It's in former Bio. So, no, you are penny Pradia. Omo de say no so me ye no nyame ayadum ye say nya pani ne firi kran mo mutumi ye fa no ntwenchen na ye hwede afi anase mfie na ye di anim no ebeko me enura Dr. Bawumia mama ni die because adwama na ye nim no say woni adwama ni say wale jata wale sem say jata na ni nyina ye nipa bi ntia empanifo so opam hufu a otu ne bema opam hufu a bema na ye kasa oti nso no wan ye yuti no an kasa oti wo yiboni that's it
godon na emwa Bawumia de aboa nkrofo hwe papa yi a na na ose okwei emwa Dr. Bawumia de aboa yesa onka senti na mukodi ekoda no papa na no abena baby asi wo nya hwe no a first ekoda no akwa akwaje no akogina baby nti na no meka hu ba akra me aja oye ni pa bonini because nia wanya Bawumia ho no se me da wu kura menya emu 5% saka me djuma ya ba na nka me megafon enam krum
mama nka me di na de brem
aden
edru me bia ene ma mienu bible no aye nyine ye di atwi no otumi kariefo se e ma won sabenkum ehuru de won sani fan ye ene ye wan bible kura no anso eka se ye nso kania emfa nse kodo ase edi sikania dua so ema ekire mi penyina ehu enti eye bre bia mu oni de osebo ye na Dawuro kan se wo ye ankrankra bi papa ani die ento so de babontin asumasi a woni de ni bufuwa na na wo kura no wo yare ye mi na mount ka hospital e na ye se eno na tanyen se nipa ye se nipa yare na osufre wo na wo man sika hospital nti se wodi nkwasa asem kura na nipa de moni nsem mawo wa moni nsem amawo de a enye wiase nyina beto se enye wankuwi ene de hu nya na mbom se wo ya de ama party no de se de politics a aspirants no asase ye nti no se Dr. Bawumia nso team no nso ama no hu se eye politics na ye woni a wo ye mo papa ankrankra no de nye party nti na ye wo ye ma wo mo because ade ba kwa Dr. Bawumia ya da bia me say wo down so asine politicians e wo Ghana ha nyina he stands out and he said what for wager la proserium omo ho ana obo mo ka ade no benya fi wager la proserium fo ho enso wa forma ana wo bo mo ka we ni nipa hu se wo yi na kuma mu eye papa ma obi na mom se ba party no mu dia ye be se Dr. Bawumia na no akotu 3 million e wo party office se mfa ama wo ntwa bibi ni obi anti obi edi 1 million ko ya na de wiase nyina se akotu 1 million ti won na ya ade echi ansa ne beti se hwe se na Dr. Bawumia kura akotu 3 million enso 1 million no o de beje fans asene wo obi di 200 pickup coin e wiase nyina ate what the 300 coin obi anti enya dura nka minted
obi anti
enya no no aka nka minted da se Dr. Bawumia ato pickup 300 ama party nda. Okay, Osidero, I wish I can engage you personally. What you should understand is that the so-called non-performance of the DMB in the Zongos was mainly as a result of economic hardship people underwent in the 2024. It's first sometimes messages need to be bad. You read the time.
But don't respond.
I'm not responding. I'm just reading some messages. So at the back, I'm responding. No, do we have to clarify it? I said to be kind and to be fair to him. I'll see me, Dawuro. Good morning. The Zongos or Muslim community should know that when President Muhammad took over, he built 10 churches for Assemblies of God. The new mosque and we see here. In the Moko to a man by no, we see mosque and yet a yen see and no society and no see the room. Okay, say Bawa ye coordinator me here. Say Bawa Alhaji UC sorry. Etiwa West Deputy Nasara Coordinator and I send a message. I agree with you. All Muslims and Zongo communities should they support NDC is massive than MPP. Gordon is right, but he thinks that they should all rise up and support Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to win the next election. I'm also the talk to us around nobody a buy.
Many no nyadwini kwan bi so because exactly of course say all Muslims should support Bawumia to win the election baby. And that's you call that tangent no. Ndum ye nya no nto ho. Na ye hunu say Dr. Bawumia no a wo ba no. E di enti na say to aba no ma no. Ni competence, ni ideas, ni nyame dia ma no a obetumi dia bu ma yen. Enu yemfa no. No,
that's nobody is saying say Obian call riding on mood, but what you see sometimes as see a TV a year name maybe to was it.
When it comes to presidential election, Krebo, Kristo, Abusonsom. And near back, and ye told Dr. Bawumia, sir, or ye Ghana. Ah, Yamini, I didn't dear Gianimu. Nazan Mediana Yamidi Gianimuno, or the Babu Mama Ghana, meaning and what to Tigana for you right behind Dr. Bawumia. Now young Quayin, and no Mumbabuay. Now, young fast animal on Trinche. You will be a Nippon team, only the Yamano, and Timida made them in
and I can go on. Miss my dream is saying. Obian can say Ghana phone call to because Dr. Bawumia Kremoni. But a nipa akabum can say Ghana for and just MP before Krama Quine and my Bawumia be due manim because oye Kremoni and Kremufan to Mano and an Ukromus so and to Abano. And then on make us say Dr. Bawumia will go for another election. And look, if Dr. Bawumia enya the support and the vote are not obi ehwe ni mu a menyi ni sanko we be gina otimi akaka sans media iden e dey action and they will push and say that now is the propaganda and it's not only Dr. Bawumia wakasa as media but he has been compelled to come out and say and talk about this ongoing issue because that has been the main campaign on Crawford Nama ye di tiano say oh they won't vote for him because on one kromu for kra and to abamano and that's why maybe
now the rule the rule can say we ye mo amodie mudie ni no
me say that's we are touching to waduna obi kan that's me asamo ya kan on ti ase obi an asamo ya kan on ti ase
nti mo win kan de
asamo ya kan on ti ase obi an kan say Dr. Bawumia ye pepe ni nti pepe fo nko ankoto an on kan sa pepe fo nyina nto abanfama no that's all obi an kan sa
he saying they should no kan sa enye ho na eko o si they should own up
na they didn't know Dr. Bawumia responded to the Zongo propaganda and they say go jani sa
obi aka sem no
propaganda no a ekoso ne ye kan wasem say obi aka dia na they say Dr. Bawumia
propaganda on Nkrofo kan dia say catch me say and say somebody say propaganda no be in the first place
no but you all can
and Nkrofo na mo ano
Obian cancer. Obian cancer. Obian cancer. Asama make can say, see me and son of Wajman Wesi Bonnie. Me say, me tia me yakremuni, me Christu ni, me yakeni, me say Bawumia me pe. Nade, I don't Obian bibi. Everything I me say.
Obviously yakremuni. Where you Christo ni was taken at Japan or pay me none.
But Obian cancer. I saw me can. Yes, blame ma.
I can't need me pay.
No, I don't know come on come at me.
Me at Japan. Mommy and man on the house.
Kawodie.
Obian and American or Maminka. What I say into me me say. Baby I hear doing. Where tie ehun data ne sa no ma. But today Ghana John Dramani Mahama ebie na no kan say ye di kremuni bi sie ni a ye ntoma no so wo ye kremuni a
the wo si pepeni
onde wo ye pepeni a this is your chance to own up say wo so die ni show say wo so believe say mo betumi eruli man ebu man no say mo betumi lead Ghana ama bibi papa abemu what you say that's Ghana ye nyina ye pe ena as MPP baby a ye hwa ebeboa edi mpuntuo ne eduma beba a obia beye equal under the law no ehwo ne ye nyina ye ko
nti wo person nti munnim say nti Era Brian Champon all kan wa betifi say Dr. Baumia ewini only one zongo pe no na Dr. Obeso Chese Dr. Brian Champon onya aware say the constituency zongo community of Dr. Baumia wini
ebia no onim
nti ni
kita hapo na
the research man ko nka do kan
ni research na dey no mo
Dr. Brian Champon nim say the onim police stations so wini here and you lose here on the constituency
this onim akọ ko san ko nka
until say sa di we ba be propaganda na ba be issue no obi en kan ho asem obi anim sa ha yen ka asase ho asem but enya ba na be issue pa then somebody must also raise it ni en clarify so that we go and then we go
when you need to go police station when you abase me wini ya wa clarify
esi ade no krampo no medie nyamie nim no kre wa obe politics say sabi obi asore awoko ne nkofo anto ama no enu ntimi emfa de nkobi ma na wadwen wo fo mame
na keti kam kan ya bodamsem
na wadwen wo fo mame ba cho yekoto a yi Methodist fo hu se Methodist fo
vote
Professor Mills say no Methodist Professor Mills contest we lose Central region Central region
I think twice crown
but eventually became the president
yeah
eti saiwe eye
fala emwa
eye propaganda emwa it disturbs national cohesion it disturb eti yehudi hu nkoma mu abukeka sansensem no I don't get it everything
they say there is simple truth ne say sa for no nimi nyansa simple
na de o mu pa ne say asamu kan nyina so eye ntro eti enu Dr. Baumia de aba Dr. Baumia say be producer won cast wo contest say won lead
on the ticket of Nkramofo
in fact MPP ankasa na at a point near wo Northern People's Party the original NPP but Ghana 1992 constitution say under no circumstance any better political party based on authority and I said the woofre and I said tribe gender yenya this LBM I say national yisa first what do you call it character 18 no we should focus me Dr. Baumia me support no and then that's what I work so be Christian Methodist me asante ni etinya na so I work na be woofre I believe in his competence minimum vision minimum humility how prepared he is how honest he is how humble he is how disciplined he is he's very organized loyal to a fault you know na we no be dig because open we about be lead you a ye hwehwe na nya asori awoko na wa asori mu wo kwa de sei na me wo asori na wo kan wo kwa de sei wo kwa asori be
me kura no woni a mo ye saa didi no eni para mo di na tia mo ni ye didi saa nipa no
okay
saa nipa no nkwa asori wonya Kristo ni wonya kremu ni
okay na enkohwe asante yenfa the second video no ye hwe wi ana abo first one na to aso why
okay
o de hwe wi abo first one to aso
by DMB akana ebego shi DMB ele akana enye omunyina obia ni bi by DMB de akana sa amebego shi DMB ele akana Nini abia man photo asasi wa cantonments photo asasi wa cantonments a 1 acre $3 million photo na be to how many workers now creating how many workers now creating
a few moments later
I have other ones in other houses
how many houses do you have
147
147 houses
yeah
in Accra alone or
Accra, Tema, Kumasi
147
yeah
okay something but has say you know I don't know nti go no
Kwaku.
No self-explanation.
A few moments later, and I must know higher movement in the morning. Movement TV, live on Facebook, live on YouTube. And messages, no baby. I agree, disagree with all of us, but that's democracy for you.
And the counter should be
the most important aspect, the most important part, and they say all we are saying is yeah, Kotwaba. And now you're Mahama Baya, Galamsey, Edi and Semi. Galamsey, and now you say, Nam, Okotofesa, Obiso, you say, a meet Kunipa, and I meet in my areas into the first Namiri. First, no, you say, a Mercury sign at in Kwa. Oyunity, Oyuni, in Casa Noir. Then say, a fish containing Mercury sign at living Kwa, dear, a biwum. Obacasa be a Pumunam now, a Ponosono. Sanite in Mercury, you know, I come up with him. And you know, we are living dangerously. Tia Slamo, Yafa, and Kabono Emra, now, and your master to me, I said this here. Now, when you start, you see, and Nipa 175 now committed suicide in the first 6 months.
Attempted.
I attempt and I'll say commit suicide. Oh, graphic, by. Okay, attempt. Debbie, graphic, for graphic, bra. 175. I will suicide. Suicide cost, suicide cases rise. 175 deaths in 6 months. Daily graphic cry a report on play. Deaths. And the one saying, and 175 deaths in 6 months.
And Ghana web the Bafufro by.
And you know, how much way Nipa
can't 175 attempted.
You see, across the first 6 months of this month, you know, a Nipa one.
Mama, not all
Obi committee suicide, I bring no Gina a Yusun. Pilos. Until you say, when Pennyforce Wuni, I won't say,
and now the whole of 2024. Any people who were suicide, you know, a new year, just 6 months from my woman. It's Pennyforce Wuni, I won't say, okay. And the moment Naja Cappuccino, a young Koshena fee.
And he was saying, times are hard and they could but don't contemplate suicide. President Mahama, where 20th October 2022. Times are hard and they could but don't contemplate suicide. These people are no longer contemplating suicide, right? They are committing suicide because times are hard and that's on the money, Mahama.
Mammy, US, so be say, oh, any pie show me now, so many Dr. Baumia supporters. I didn't
because say. Party is the same, Dr. Bamian.
Different party, no,
fighting government.
Fighting government.
When I can
okay, Mammy, I think that is perfect.
And then depending on your appearance in your heart, the Rebecca Mahama, I said, you could for Babachino, and he, I cannot want to own. And he, young trouble being through enough with Dr. Entrance. And Mr. Eric, that's already Taunianko Rose Nakoj. Rose na coach and ni birthday Rose and your birthday Angela say your happy birthday sounds so and Mr. Daniel Pepra of US Obaba Angela say yam fa fidie we so na anope yema happy birthday was secretary ampo Nyankopon sem inshira amount Pastor Ransford Uswa Akwahene our Love Chapel Assemblies of God and birthday Sister Nancy Nyakua Rent Control Department Kumasi or say Yemfa Afidieso na Yema happy birthday and Emerald Dansoa and San Dankwa International School Watano and our papa honorable Patrick Ewuku or say Yemfa Afidieso na Yema happy birthday.
Okay, so Titi Ayo, you know, Minya Odini ya. Oh yeah, a youth activist and a youth leader. A year Krobo, a honor na Odumase Krobo specifically now. Also, a member of the New Patriotic Party. Ubia Enimo in the Eastern region. Titi anopay happy birthday enko enfamao nyankopon shraw na omao enkwatentene akoma so adi nyina emremu so me kwa cappuccino ho anopay mi nua Kwaku abo aja pentin ose oni nana kwa mi tewia the first omu ehwe nana kwa mi tewia anopay good morning nana eya kai mi o oko ahememu a eya kai mi wati nana Capo, good morning. Na ibi abko de. Yede nyankopon ase pa. Anopay medima fo heba adien na mo man.
Daro me da ase ma memfa nchia emfa fidie so ema watiefo ene wahwefo na anopay na emisa se wonoma pomuden etese enchia we efri medima fo heba hospital Dr. Time da so eho na yede ema obi biara na ya kan kire obi biara wo tie anopay se Bidima for ba hospital ye juma free adwada kwesi dwada so nyame aduma ne adwuma ekoso opoku asema Kumasi ebu akwa atwuma agu school junction me na okasai ni ora eguso ba binum so aba dada opoku asema ira sanse ene doctor etna se opoku asema ira tiemiye pa Dr. Tam da so etna se opoku asema ira Kumasi wakwa makro no Dr. Ajimai na pamfo etna se nyame mene enu ntitu na mo na bra yare ben da oso oha ben na tete wo yare ben na wo se ade ku owu a eni anu aduro no me kan kire ono pay ahwo nkura ne se yare bia te so bia tete wo bia no yare no enada ya wuto na mo aba medimafo ba hospital no onyame to mi nti me pa cho yare no ebetu afiri nipadua no yare no abayira ade afiri nipadua no afi obede ho na afiri yare nyina eho eye medimafo heba hospital o ba medimafo a hye no so ma me se eye haban ma afei enubna enuhini ene de sa yare e o medimafo heba hospital esan se yeje haban di na yenim se ye nananom de haban sa wonom ho yare ye nananom no nom haban wo brempa na wonom nyare a dido no omonom wo bre omo nyare na prevent yare after infections I would run a clear free system no I don't see I can't say oh bana nim tree wo we na haban aye duro ni hini ye duro me pa cho enye ho achi esan se ye na nanom de bia ye duro no mo ho ato mo pen eno nti enye aduro wo so na abeka sesa haban no enitumi ana se entimi nsa nyarwa ahodo mpa cho besa yare de afru ni padua no I don't know payare ben atete wo baransa na no medimafo ba hospital ye numbers no wo ye TV na sia obehu ye numbers ni se go ana say bobo numbers obi obeka say bo crash mani entumi hunu number no mpo na mabbo fa phone no ana mpo fa twere dia na twere number no akire no abobbo ye numbers abefra medimafo ba hospital na na din komo no me ba chom first number 0244 77 42 82 me say fa ne biem 0244 77 42 82 second number 05 00 72 72 15 tieni 05 00 72 72 15 number to sumi no last number to sumi ansa 0245 44 95 92 0245 44 95 92 these are numbers our friend Dimafo ba hospital na na dey nkomo e bia onyare o mpese obeba yare sabia bara obi to man temo wonu obi atena ka mu wonu obi na kwa asori enipa no yare o he nipa no yobia ne sede ne so asia tiafa afebo se ni stature no kro deform ya mpacho fa number ma no na on frame Dimafo ba hospital ne etie no se oba me Dimafo ba hospital a yen no oba me ya card ma wa enye agina mo abo 70 Ghana cedis hospital card no 70 Ghana cedis ye ma wi anu anu no pacho oba ye check your vitals tembia na me 2 ye ni anu for say se obekwa yara sabia na obekwa ne ye be check your vitals a e bia wo koro no nante ye na akwa yara sabia ho a uduru ho a tena se not less than 10 or 15 minutes now feel nerves ni na come down afei wa person nyina no relax no akoma na ba fam ansa na check your vitals no de ama wo anya sa e wo bra wanante no akoma no ne onnioma no nyina aye adwuma no okotena se emprempre ne check your vitals a wo hwe ya onnioma nyina ba kosoro e baka kofa aduro bi ma kanso se aduro ne ma wo eno aye afutuo ba ko a mede ma obi biara o hwesa obeko ayaresabia se oko government o se oko herbalo pacho ye be check your vitals a make sure so do ayaresabia wa betena se kakra ansa na ya check e de amount medima for ba hospital any 18 komo na pay yare be na titi wo nipadia no obi o so sciatica me na muro mo twemesa me de akina me nya no adrum bacho for bra medima for obi timi koni a massage na still sciatica no bacho eguso e wo ho bra esan se onyame a oye ntiri mu adwuma onyame a oye honam mu adwuma no pacho onam Dr. Time da so afa ebe mu adura ma ho ato eye medimafo heba hospital Dr. Time da so asem era making obi o wa nante kakra no wabre obonso nante be 10 minutes obeka ko gina be 30 minutes no gina ho me obonso na koma ne bo pelpel afa o teso twe sa abra medimafo aba hospital na ye mo wanya pressure ami yɛ de wato pressure aduro so aduro no pressure aduro de wato so no maame papa wanda pressure aduro no so saa over be 5 years in still woda so no na ade ba akono sɛ sa ukɔ me ma pressure aduro a yɛtimi na wato so a wo be no pressure aduro na wa hwe ya ekosi sɛ obeto da no wansie do bara bibiduro de obare mu bibiduro e fa pressure ho a ba cha wo be no ma be duro ba bi no afei onna no biem no why stable afi crampons no pressure no bibia ba be normal na afi doctor on to akoma no misan say Dr. Time da so anyo no na bo ni pedi anyo na bo ni pa no na emu nyame apone yara satumi bi na de ama no enu nti wan ti akoma na mfa mfiri ho na emu no adro be ma no be manage pressure na afi wo ba be nya normal na wo so atimi anante ayo wi bia ama bia atimi akoso de ama e medima fo aba hospital obi say ni kwakoi sabi okwaja nan so a enya asam ketwa baade ba kono se me show nkura ne na no pay se to anamo na bra medima fo ba hospital na yan hwew na yan moawo esan sem ayaresabia American was me medima fo ba hospital no me se anopay Dr. Time da so tena se opoko asem hira ene nti so timi nka Eastern region Volta region Greater Accra Central region pacho to anamo na bra poko asem hira ade ba kono se wo pese obeda medima fo ba hospital ma de chance na hwewa obetimi aba no aba be dai be ma ba bi ada na de chia na ahwew senso no opese e wankasa no uba na uji aduro wi a woda ansa na de chia wa kwampacho eno nso sa akwanya no e wo ho a ya nyi usika bia ya nyi okapre e be ma ba bi ada be ma mattress adaso ama wankasa no ade chia we uhia se oko high hotel se o minisika me ba me de be high hotel nti mesi da ba mpacho we hotel high bia enim but I'm ma for ba hospital na yen show ye opoku ase mayira ba bia be faka bia o so ba poku ase oduru poku ase a na afa mayira ka ayarsa bia na wakwa pe so ko Dr. Time da so wo ya television ho a green ade a ho no build no baba no sa pepepe ene sitie e o medima for ba hospital anu ntetu na mo na bra anope doctor e hwe wanim me na okasa watena se dada e opoku ase mayira yare be na tete wo obi so ya ba mpacho mra medima for ba hospital o wa amana ne ba bia na o hwamia fa numbers na 0244 774282 0244774282 eno ewo on WhatsApp nti obetimi WhatsApp ya obetimi nso afre WhatsApp call na oni edi nkomo e koduru ba bi na wo se ensase e ma ba na emomro ye hwe na ye ma onuru a ye be mo scan obetwa scan na so be sanso e lab now they are sending off a doctor study no ahwe enioma hodo a ekoso woni padua no afei ba bia wo so timi sending no ba send ya bro se on timi sending no no ade beba anamporo awasa wo ba na wo so atumi aba e bia wa manane wakwa ya sabia kachiro so yare we enye ye biem a fabra di hospital na afei ya mu a obi anya stroke no ya se anya ya treat na enko Bramidima for ba hospital na afie mu a de wanya stroke na no na achia no ba cho akwakohwe ba bi no doctor ma na ma akoma yensa wano no betene afie wano no tene wie a na doctor ba behwe na afie wa focus on obadi no afie ba bi a aya mere na adwodwo no afie na doctor ba mu aduro na watimi enso ahwe na onyankopo bo soro na yara satumi odi bia ma Dr. Time da soro pacho ebi atimi awura mu na won so atimi anya apomuden Medima Fraba Hospital, Habai, any Nubna, and a doctor, the Ejima, Medima Fraba Hospital, and to Oba, Patoya Bow, near to Yaren, Nase, and so at the amount. Obabi also in Timini, Obabi also said the Mansos Namaye, I feel once a Bosome Sura, Obaban and Sanosa, but Medima Fraba Hospital near Mao, yeast infections, our drum, Bonse, and so fitabi Gugu, but Medima Fraba Hospital near Mao, infections, our door, take the American, bacteria infection, fungal infection, Fabra Medima Fraba Hospital, near one year, near one Nubna, ya nam scientifically, and now some, but oh, your name, Mamma saw area, and yes, I quite quancha baby, and I endro. Your nam holistic approach, so I feel hygienically, and yet me a yendra who do. Your name now so what to me at all, every Medima Fraba Hospital. Maintenance in Casso Yaria would you call, Mena Bama, on Cromwano Agene, who so agene, to me over. Watching a ban on yabi, but I'm Medima Fraba Hospital. Now, you bet me a more dura, Pacho. Come one of them wedding or sperm sonum, a bet me so heavy, that me over, essence watching a unyaba. Tell me, I'm a case, you will go habai, SCA fee by a new idea yet, a Brahma Bama, who show me a trick, that means so over, but I know how the Bafrano, a man sampono, a go habana, say, and a tea and son what to me at it, but I'm Medima Fraba Hospital near Mall, essence. A better crowd better habino, one casarunim brother better habino, Metrosa Cocotia, one to the brass or tina. But a famous to me and Yajmas you, or Chira Drone Crano, and Fa and Yajuma. Barbara Medima Fraba Hospital, Nayama be not shad, yes, say. I have by a diamono, or Yariana uncle, and I say, Banu to me one, Fabra Medima Fraba Hospital, Nayamo and Anope, or Chiranyami Adama Doctor Batanasi or Poquasamira, na Fridays near premium service. And until Obia, also until me metanasi for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, I'm an in Swan Sana. On a doctor Casa, or Paso by another doctor Shadow, and I'll be all Paso after 5. I'll be all Paso Abra Point Juba, Pacha for a number, son of Frey, and no offer a premium service no with registration at 200 Ghana cedis. Then on the attendant say, when you register 200 Ghana cedis now, Pacha, untriadium. Enquisisa on Batono, or the premium service no so that Medima Fraba Hospital, and I knew 18 Comoy. Number, opposite Ubuki for appointment, Yami Admochana Friday, 0244 77 4282, 0244 77 4282, and a 0500 727215, 0500 727215. Yadu senior economic cultural say, ye mamma be or musisi. I feel to intimate mo, but I watch ya batene. I feel cramponsono, near telling say, your ointment and shishamuku at that form. Nayama menum distress Ramua, I thought I'd be crampon the banana, and any farmers, one more pharmacy, no more money. Pharmacist, I feel crania cobo money. Essence, one pesa ointment media strasra, which me that form, other hattie, you more Juma ye papa, a Medima Fraba Hospital, and a bini drugstore, a bini chemical shop beer. Doctor say, bra. No one shall the echo so any pedium, now for more drew, not on treat you now, one town on Yapomade, and Medima Fraba Hospital, I don't see or here for bar as a cafoba at the same time, no, and our Numina Eberson say, Doctor, Atnasia, Obia and sober, and not Doctor one crying, or transfer one crying, Tibra, now on also intimate wow. Yami Aduma, bad then you can't want some, your numbers in the old TV, no, so no, Bama man must send more for no, bra, Nayama, Duro, now so to me, Juma, and Koyana me say, Bia, and Medima for Haba Hospital. Numbers no, our bra, ya chrono, 0244 77 4282, 0244 77 4282, and a 0500 727215, 0500 727215. Last number is 0245 44 9592, 0245 44 9592. I am in Dimafo Heba Hospital, Dr. Time. That's what Dawuro,
Doctor.
Dawuro.
I see. I went to me and yet they are so all right, me so cappuccino and a Martin and Castle Dimafo and Incrato their bread. That's where the better as we are. Irene any team no aka na tane Benjamin Nage ebetena na yedin komo that's very encoy
awusa for yefu ani entremu na yankope no bi nso ntuto fense ho yarowa yedi ka madro bi American farmer man nyina ye fe ne nafa lady clean nafa lady clean dra ma di siesie omo bra omabu omo nsa oba bu ni nsa na wan siesie hu ya etumi di problem ba etumi di nkambone ba no e ba sa wo koni pemu na ahwe ya ne mu kogu ase eni ti se wonya nafa lady clean wo nche na bu nsa na di siesie hu a ho tewese kama ama ne nyina nso ewie mu die ena ebi onso sa nafa lady clean kro ya adwuma ba kon ye ne se eboa me ma asa gina mo na so bio ese koko boto a ye hwe mu nye koko na firi mu na bu atofom edi koko guma na sa so regina ne na so oba wonya nafa lady clean di siesie hu a wo sa ya ababunu ti be ma ni hia na ni chi pa enti we ema nyina hwe bi akira kwan na emoa wo no mo na o ma seten mo ni die no enwie mu die benye bi ato ba bi atonto aduro bia wo pe bi atua faniche mo Unique Royal Pharmacy o Kwashiman traffic light odoko kwan no so ana afre 0531 156556 0531 156556 Natural Ventures almost say you ha say be boa wo say o how be e fa ho na say o widie no ss ya Congo ointment when your skin rashes ho ta ya ohie ya na ekro gu apropro e yo mpompota abobọ ya na nsuboni bi efiwase oba saa fo ni nyina munya Congo ointment no bia betu ase ama mo ade mo ho pa wa wo junso ntoaso be ma wo junso ade mo apa mi ni wosin be wonta anhwini ya dia sembe brew ana wo junso a ya na wo ti ya ewu mu wo ko junso akakra bi netimi ba saa fo ni nyina munya Congo ointment ya eno nso so ebeboa mo papa Natural Ventures upebi etu na akọ ha onsabe kan dodo bi a wo pe on number is 0249 017 101 0249 017 101 and afi 0204 6161 61 0204 6161 61 about time I wo pe baby pado ba ko school and pe me kan for young executive school amount odo ba no kọ ha wan kasa no wani beje benya value for money akoda na dwini mu bebie na ne daakye nso ebesi yie school no awa cheche fama we da akoda ho adekire omo nkoda ho abotre ne abadaye o kire nkoda de a wo nya abotre ma wo nti nkoda no ti ade na se pa yie wo mo ewo ka etwe nkoda no de ekoba afein se akoda bi yare wo school mu a ba tan nya afein ye fa fun afro so ba yare nti be fa no da bi wo mo wa nurse fo a omo sick bay kama te say the wako clinic ana hospital no be hwa akoda no kama ma ko sisi obepon nyimre ansa ne de na brew e wo fie afa security ye tight e wo school mu ho classrooms nyina CCTV cameras ni bibubo ho school no hu nyina de bia bobo ho atwa ahia ani nti ne ekoso e wo ba bia no empanimfo ete omo office omo hunu nti wo ba no wo ho a obia entumi enye ne boni bia we dan chenso omo library ya hyemu enwoma mma mo frani disuna de omo computer laboratory e wo ho science laboratory so ewo ho classrooms no ya tum nyina tiles kama emususo kwada kakra bi na wo classroom bi anti wo mo nkyire wo ena classroom no so TV wo ho mo disua de o nti ema ne makoyie pa ema wo no ye ka se ye yi wo mo ewo boarding facilities wo ho nti so oba no pese obetena school mu aso ya ba ma oba ye bedwunu ya hwe no so kama ama wa ankasa ba tan wo ho ato bo hu ye wo American Town ya ben ope kuma junction kaswa wi ni bakwantimpon so ye school we ye kwatwa bi yisi ya ye twa papa enya asem keto akra na no ye de nkwada 164 ene kwa BC 2024 emu 158 aggregate 6 and aggregate 7 nipa 5 ene ba ko ene nya aggregate 8 entinya asem keto akra ye nkwada ne de wo mo etwa pa yi Fayen ewo 0546 071324 0546 071324 and 0561 809015 0561 809015 now ba eco school no now we no eboa and asa wo do ani echire mu our best brain publications Best Brain Publications. The entire American for Best Brain Publications, I'm only say. Subject to be a champ for free next one, a copy JHS3 no. Best Brain Publications, our home textbook. Any learning materials, I would only be or one Corano. Additionally, we fear no so a boa one. Until teacher in I school, or Beffy Nabat, and once I am a best brain woman, I to Taman, to the Assunia fee. And to burn say Hakaka, na kabum, Nakura, Nadrimu, be tentem, na and Yemena, Ekoyi. And to bow next one and honestly 2 kg and na kg2, basic 1 to 6. And now they kind of primary 1 to 6, no. And now JHS 1 to 3 Koto Best Brain Publications and man be mano. Na on Frenchia de Nebebo Papa, Kumasa Pancrono. Ena omowo abede kwano La Posada Hotel echi honomo ena abi hu won. One number is 0507 200 200 0507 200 200 ena 0504 200 300 0504 200 300 ofromo a omo ebejo so Alowat Medical Skin Care Center ehon ye kuriu na wedia no a elsaye no ehon na se de konum siesie ni kama emayen we nye se koto nkunsra ana koto seminar vi fasasa debi fako Alowat Medical Skin Care Center omehwe aso umoja na hwe na ye hunu bia yare no fiba na ye titi ama ho ato ekro pimples na nso benso adwo anim afa ni nyina fako ho no mo ombeboa pa ama nyema to so se wanim no ekro na pimples ba ho na se na nso benba na so de beye makeup atitete entuma titare wanim a ene de obeye de akokruma bade na nso bedware wi a obese sudade mu enti ne yesifa ko Alowat Medical Skin Care Center prekono na omuntu sa ha no ase emawo womo ewon krabata miensa ne wo enkran kropom ha oko Islego na Champion Junction ba ko ho Pantan Hospital kwan so ba ko ho ena Osu Police Station na chinso omo ba ko ewo ho se Kumasi na awode a ene omo ba ko ewo ho na ono no omo Patase Sheffield Station nche ho no ma one number is 0277 580559 0277 580559 okoha ono ebeboa ahwe amaniema ayeyiem nyame ayi wadom onye sika kakra na ope baabi di utra tunti wusu a nkasa ufie eduru baabi asa oboso a wei ensa uchinchin baabi a ko ha ho ko Sunshine Roofing Limited for asoye bibia di bosu bia no omema obi na wo di akwa akobodan so ama edan na di mu na wan kasa nso ohun ato wo ye contractor obi ama ofie sesi mo so ko Sunshine Roofing Limited ho na koto niema fakoye na ma enipa na ombo pa na ni nso and achi wonya djuma foforo wa hwe chi akwan dia mawo sanso na ye estate developer wo de wadjuma nte osisi adan na de he high crop tonton bie so ko Sunshine Roofing Limited for ha eno nso no omo ebebo sa akwan ama enima nyina nso so ayeye Street Trust, IBR, Eurotrust, IGT, Self-Lock, Septas, Long Span, any short span roofing system na uye bi. Oh, honomo. Ubo mo dan Soman Junction, Fisherman's House. Wasi bibi abeto fi omo bia, bebi adi ko bia mde begu kemu. Na mde akojawa untua sempoa untua teku. Nti fre wonomo e 0540 38837 386 0540 837 386. Nene womo entwetwe enkomo. Oba obu nsa ensisi so enti wontumi fa modate nya obi bia fa enyo ntusuye bia fi se ne beba 10 ekina beba 7 ade ekina beko 15 na je se tutu hurehuremu sa victory garlic mixture no numbi eba boa amasa ha na firu so wo ho na nsa no na ye tititi na wo huru de wonya wo ho wona ma mazu pukura wo da na jo timi chiw na wo kem ni nyina wonya victory garlic mixture no numa ebe isa ha na fi ho edura na juna sa ko pass na wuntimi na pe victory garlic mixture kira kwan ana sa wo ha woni so ye osi nwantan eno na wo drive na sa week light to wani pe na ko to gatemu no sa afo ni nyina mo pe victory garlic mixture no bi na mo no na enyema entuto yi emamo ba bia tuntu na do bia ko na bisa victory garlic mixture obenye bi wo ho no mo se Kumasi na wo na wo pe bia tu a Community Herbal Kulinak Herbal ana PFA Pharmacy obenye bi o Accra ha ko Tinated Herbal ana Repage Ventures o Kanshi Daglina benye bi e wo ho no number ni 0242 545 633 0242 545 633 na onsuso oni wo mo akasa nipa boni fo adoso yase batakari adoso nti ehunu kremu papa World Vision Ghana and Vision Fund Ghana for aba a mo boa Ghana for say be ya ya setem yedie be kosoro eni vision fund Ghana ya no man crofocracy sika ama no ye nyuma say be ya abrabo no be ya mo afa ya kwati ya enkrofo bi se o mo ye World Vision Foundation loan for ndi wo no ma betena TV so radio so ye loan na open 100,000 for 2,000 bra for 500 bra for say bra no ma jiji enkrofo sika afa we from bi onu hu o mo akira kwan eno na World Vision Ghana ni Vision Fund Ghana for say yan kan kire ye tiefo ni ahefo nyina se om no mbebo obi a om nyehwe mfiri nipa no ho cause enipa no obi anka o ma ho se boa no enti so mbebo obi busia om nye simpo mfiri ho enti obi frɛ na bubo bodin na World Vision Foundation ho wan ne namu a enye wo no mu a so hunu so obi asase no ye bibisa na frɛ om numbers no World Vision Ghana number ne 0302 232603 0302 232603 and a Vision Fund Ghana phone number is 0508 352002 0508 352002 from one more na obi emu amfaso yade bia ba betena wo so ache enu akọ twi kobrem wanum bi sabe se odi ho ahemfire ni stay yade no we stubborn on person obekwa eye Exodus moringa capsules any Exodus dandelion capsules na so ko hwe kira kwaye na anunum bi se no tafodrowi yade no so ye mintiminim wo ye butantim wo ye purukusukura anu a masa wonnom santa afodro ya na otwi mienu ntima bo nse yare no no ane dimrika ebekoma ho atowo esan se ye nta afodro ntie numbom anopa mienu awia mienu anwumire mienu na bitia wa bia chi no behu nsankyerene a ebekoso ewo ni padua mu ba bia tuntun ado bia benya Exodus moringa capsules ni Exodus dandelion capsules no bia to se wo pebia tudi a no afre 0544 447 033 0544 447 033 na onsuso wajo die obi biara wanya stomach ulcer ana typhoid fever obi a wanya diarrhea ana indigestion obi aduane to yam na obu faso no gastromister dura nature medicine dia bana no pe me kanfo ama se kope bitanum na enyi saa ha no nyina emfiri wo ho oba obu nsa wote ya oba wo nsa bu onsisi so oba wanya yeast infection so menstrual mixture nature medicine dia bana no nya bi nunum a obedi ho afisa ha no ho ama brebia so ja onama ayi free wo ye be ma wadi free mfia aduasa ni mu kono actually prostate na chase ye kese na prostate ni ye kese die na ojonso mu asesa sesa ko yie o koboni mu ebisa kane na nka bowura washroom na osuna enentisa okogina ha ansa na de no kra beba no na ba pompi ache eba nso a ma yie baka kra bi na de akaka ndi okotena asia nche na jonso de o oda na jo abasori ajonso saa edume bi kra na ajonso a wote ya o be mem de ahumtie o muni se wutu kwantenten na nya wa wo ka na ode nam na ode passenger car ne nam okwa ha ne ha na ase driver ne passenger se opa o mchew omma onyina na nko ye ohuyi okonso ase ye den na wo mai na manfo obu ofu esa na ha dwene misrewo wonso kope prostaplas mixture nature medicine diaba ne binunom na ebebo yi sa ha na firi ho ba bia tuntun ado bia no enom yensa maboboso ukwa benye bia to ewo ho no so ope bia tudi a fre 0248 778899 0248 778899 ofra wonsanso ebeka dodo bia wope na ama anigye so abefi ebisiafo efie a nipa wobetena mu de ayade a ehia pa eni nipa bebre bo ho mode nso menye skaton sa asesi adan nanso Ghana ha nipa boninti okota sa asin wie kura otranye ya na obi asa age afiri nsem no diska foforo asa akosi akiri ena betena trust asa afiri ohini bi ho obekosa okoye so adwuma no bi gina so oya so ene mam koma ba bi foforo no akotwa so bi mama wa wo ya ne yi lawyer ni bi se ne ye he ho nton sa ase tofi a yesie na afiri nti ye kamfo Franco Estate omoda yo masise na ma se kopa bi to na wasum nyo woni landlord fo ni asem woni ahemfu bie ni asem woni court bie ni asem otu ba bia asum bie mu savie e wonu TV so e 6 bedroom o abrosan no eso ni 3 bedroom and a form so ye 3 bedroom wa fa se de esi fefe atotas bibia pavement blocks kama ya tu say yes if you papa ni eso 3 bedroom living room or kitchen or a from 3 bedroom living room or kitchen or enti we makase abusua mienu kra mbetimi akoto ene ye we ni yire ne ba mo wosro na we nsu ni yire ne ma mo wase mo so ma dwomo ke he bia eni free asem ne ntiatem bia eni honom na wa ye free so pese wono mo edi nkomo atitu mo am wa brochire no a ya mo di sika ma ne fie no mo mfa 0203 020668 0203 020668 and 0203 020679 0203 020679 mo mfa wo no mo na omo enemo nya nhyehyɛ na omo enhwɛ emwa na bibia enwiem die erusiafo edimo ebesia ma menka wo sɛ na me yadma kwasia da ebei anopa no nwotwe kopim anopa nonkron ye the stand out dwumadie ebrewn stand out dwumadie nyina ye de didi Dr. Baumia ho adanse de ntia esese MPP for de di kan etu abama ne se omo franka to for 2028 eni de ntia ese Ghana for nso to abama no na obe mampani 2029 eni tina kwasie yi adi animu kwasiere di animu no nwotwe kopim nonkron ye ne awa Mohammed ene betena se na afi yahwe se ntia esese MPP delegates etuaba ema Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia yadimo esi edi ame wo Canada no pay echiawo na afi uniaba Victoria Donko wo USA nso me mamunyina ati afi engineer Jonas Ajiman the Gambia echiamo Mizarek yanyen kratomra ya ba dia ka yebeto aso
wa e ko ki se ko ti ai tempo aye bo kire wo mo eni se abronye edidi IGP atem ba ko was su word mean to me kana bontin ana ba ko so do say ese wa ye dwudi ma sesen Kwaku ye no no a criminal case na say civil matter
Hold on, media me say
Did this emre yeah be nyama biama justice that prevail. One other thing I want to say as my intro is say nyama bi a course so akwatia threat be a buy any anamon bi a yentu ye na say some no me as I can na me are sentimental in the sense that the Azoka man, I don't know his educational background, but if he know what it takes to nurture or train a lawyer, he would understand what it takes to maintain them, for them to be giving the chance somebody to me beyond 60 years, because judges, lawyers, and quantity retired beyond 60 years.
Yeah.
Son said, additional any a car, a minor bond, one of them bomb. If you say, so I dream the whole day
when you be 80 years.
Exactly.
And so practicing.
Exactly. And you know, say,
the different judge and a year you may do 70 years. But lawyer, the on this will.
And so, Azoka, minimum the background, the educational background. So, to be classroom crack, because I don't know how to continue constructing one sentence, grammatical sentence that only error on him. Now, lawyers, he threatens to take their life and nobody is saying anything. The information I gathered is that party not the reporter or police, but I also want them, the individual, to take it beyond that and take it to court. Near charging of 4 threats on their lives. Momon didn't want to go. Politics and security, we take it for granted, but it is something we don't have to play with. Yana, I am say, my background in Tina Mami yet alert our security, but Ghanaians seem to be quiet about certain things, but there are some undercurrents going on. You know, now erupt. You see, US guns are everywhere, so people are more cautious. Guns are not everywhere, but people are able to access things they can use to do harm to others.
Dr. Even Hakra, guns are everywhere.
Exactly.
But last 2023, according to the a report from Small Arms Commission, they say about 2.something million unregistered arms. And quite estimated. And a one crore.
to say this, to add to what you're saying, unregistered guns, I can testify, say I have witnessed some in 2003. Oh, a sing area, Miami Hubi. I held it, I handled it, I tried it, and it didn't fire because the trigger was misplaced. And it didn't hit the button which will make it fire. Me and I'm trying, right? And then I handed it back to the person and I left. That was way before I joined the army. I was young, and then I wanted to get a feel of it. And what you know, my course with the movie and it humbled me. Military will humble you.
About a mine of 30-something million population. Now, about let's say 3 million estimated weapons are registered. They were individuals in some. And then her soldier for two uncle for ye or about the soldier for. Only anyway, her teshi near Kunipa Mensa. Omajo Hai near Kunipa, Kwabenya, a year for saying.
And all the Galamsey sites. Look at the weapons they use down there. How does it get to their hands? Now, weapon and they are not just hunters' guns. When it used to be hunters' guns, but now these times they are multiple rounds guns. Weapons are military or security for the handle, and they're having it. Now, yes, the other thing is that, sir, supposed Rambo style. It is too beautiful to term it as Rambo style arrest. It is a robbery arrest. It's not Rambo style arrest.
I see.
It's a robbery style arrest because so people will be fear. No free wall. Not oba disguise. No banging at your door to get you out of the house. It is not Rambo style. In that same vein, if somebody who is security conscious, anything on his wall, not okase. I want to preserve lives in my house, so I want to attack to prevent the person getting into my house. The next thing we are going to see is say, and there will be a pick up and gain route. I overlooking say people are trying to get themselves guarded against certain things. It's say so be about fear no a master. He is perceived an evil person. It doesn't matter what it is. I will see him at that. But my military training, one other thing is that paramilitary we don't do warning shot. No, I won't waste a weapon. I won't waste an ammunition. Warning shot for what? If I see you are a threat, I'm coming at you. We shoot at targets. We don't issue warning shots. And the can soldier need a two no can say a warning shot. Catch and me it was not intended for a warning. Military person, I don't know about police, but military person, see what shoot you a warning shot. Military is not trained to issue any warning shot. We tell you stop, don't move. When we fire at targets. That's what we do. And this fortunately, I haven't had a chance to be anywhere or be referred to question me or come to my house with a robbery style and stole. What does it? Because my fence wall is laser. One who say the next 3 feet laser. But when you get there, you get leukemia. Over one transfer. Leukemia. Yes, that's my house. You
have to come through the door.
Yes, come to me as desired. Knock, request entry, and let me access you. And do when you leukemia, do about you or chamber to say, "Oh, I'm back on the yada." They say, "I drew. No, it's laser." You understand? So he'll be dying.
Dr. Che, Dr. Francis say America soldier near Wakwa Homijim. And you know, say about security issues.
So my doctor can mention one. Yeah. You know this Kobne Dubois guy. I am talking about it because you are very intelligent. NDC for no, and conform you in a more special target. One, a Joa Noche. Two, a Dubois National Signal Bureau.
Akwana Bia to the extent say when they were in opposition, they realized that the guy was so deep that so Omuba Bemwa, if he's not the first targeter, he is somebody that the NPP can use to come back to power. And Omo try everything. It is a in case now. Omo building get the sympathy of the public. Omo din some because in opposition at the National Signals Bureau, Omo say Akwano systems are what building. Any normal otumi tracking. To me exposing in on criminal alert. Say who opposition pa na sabi or no Kobne Dubai. Remember the famous Canadian girls room? The way we Kobne Dubai. Remember see something, say something. Kobne Dubai in the Dubai because at the Signals Bureau they are able to capture signal. Kobne Dubai in the system and our car. Antenna no was one. It will receive calls. It is a higher hospital. If you baby Jinahanoma, they can track exactly cause. No man who say, these people are planning this and this. It is for to me share, not for Muhua. Then they will be able to come alert national security and tell them that this is what is going on. And that is why 8 years under President Akufo-Addo, Ghana was so peaceful. But NDC, for me say, Kobne Dubois Yobia, because of, if you look at his credentials, you are so deep, and that is why I'm talking like this. Who share the credentials? Who share Kobne Dubois TV? He's not somebody else who didn't hear politics, because he's a national asset. Or Yobia. He knows what he does. But because he said what being no money so ye MPP ni now obeboa o man no nim say nkofo bi ye nneoma enye ye no to no she the way Raymond Achanom destroy no.
Yes, and you see mentioning Raymond Acha personally, you know, I've worked with Raymond Acha. He doesn't even know me. Maybe he cannot remember me, but I've worked with him. Per his nature, right? Obi envious and bitter. Nipa Sade young position man. Very, very bad. He's envious and bitter, and I'm saying it because I've worked with him before. Wow. Yes, and he may not even remember me because the department I was working was different from where he was. Wow. Yes. And I said, pair no one sentiment and all champion and new man can and it's going to hurt the nation through. Exactly. Because look at the rampant kidnappings. Any idea? I'm telling Obi Kachirame from national security, you know, on one end this in NPP. Or see if Kobna Edubuahin was there, and these things will not be rampant like this.
9. Abo anase no kraba pasma aduanan mi Dr. Francis Che Mate Nenka and Mate Bengazi and so Enka dog the security capacity no anuti e make say the NPP General Secretary issued statement, 2-page statement. I wish some committee me, Mehrebreno and committee me can kinda yet me akose. The New Patriotic Party decries the growing culture of political harassment in the country, condemns the recent arrests and detention of Kwame Bafo Abronye. The New Patriotic Party, in the strongest terms, also, the New Patriotic Party condemns in the stronger terms the arrest and detention of the Brun Regional Chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Kwame Bafo alias Abronye, by the police for allegedly insulting the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Christian Tete Yonu. The party noted rather disturbing that the persecution of Chairman Abronye is the latest installment of the growing pattern of politically motivated intimidation and harassment of its members for being crucial on the NDC government. It is rather unfortunate that 8 months into the administration of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the government appears to have completely lost focus. The government has used the past 8 months to weaponize the security, not in the fight against Galamsey, and certainly not to protect the citizenry and de-escalate the growing insecurity situation in many parts of the country, particularly in Boko and Kwanta, Binyiri in the Savannah region, where recent communal clashes have claimed over 32 lives and displaced more than 50,000 Ghanaians, some of whom have become refugees in neighboring countries. The NDC government is rather focused on weaponizing state security to intimidate and punish dissenting voices, particularly members of the opposition, in the exercise of clampdown on free speech. Today, the police and national security are more interested in harassing and arresting and persecuting NPP social media activists such as Facebook and TikTokers who make unpalatable or controversial statements than fighting insecurity in the country, whereas members of the NDC who make similar or worse statements are spared. The selectivity of the so-called application of the law is too manifest to go unnoticed. The nation under John Dramani Mohammed's presidency is essentially witnessing the recurrences of the dreaded culture of silence and criminalization of free speech, which was murdered in the 2001 bracket 24 years ago, and so basically the party is saying the culture of silence is back, and the NDC is weaponizing the state security against members of the general public, especially the New Patriotic Party, NDC for Kebia. So they are calling on the president and the NDC government to put immediate stop to the continuation of the weaponization of the state institution and Omodia Twatwa at the echo. Ben, I'll start from you because what and draw bron the case in Adina when the Chirako court in Adina Abba and Drano statement about free parliament. They will say John Boydun so HOB than a be tribute on the official letterhead of a bit to say any abiga fortnase na fe ye pensem and seminal emu na said the kind abuamane no pay Irene Hato and Benjamin Nage and a minimum ABD enkomo ti so obekan ho on our Facebook, on our YouTube and other social media handles na oni yedin kuma. Irene, good morning.
Good morning.
Na bokode
adumo
ebe nyankopon ase se anope so no odo ababeka and ran you ba ha hu na no pay so asa ba
ja party
ho wa hu mun katamanso hifa na kum katam e watam e kira na
o 20 o ko community 25
oh okay
e wo kwa so won se ko katamanso ankasa na eso ko Michelle Camp Road neso Bechile Apollonia ho nyina se ko katamanso it's a very big constituency there. Anka omuche mmanya anka ebe because there's so pa uye adwuma.
Is it by land size and the swan as population so also?
Population so also.
What you saying registered voters what you saying?
Me person me go figure bia I won't get it.
Okay, I'll check.
Yeah, so I can get it for you.
Okay, all right. Enti any my question?
Adum eja. Wang so nim say na elections mu na yewe internal constituency obia the campaign to say me I was say then no no so far so good. We are hoping say nyambe adom na 31st no aba toye na etumi flag bearers and say my day free ho then we progress party no senior structure no etino na ya prepare ho strategically need to me 2028 because we can't afford to lose 2028 and also disappoint Ghanaians the second time.
Okay. Andra said more Abraham Penny Casana more higher program.
Exactly.
But I mean some TV.
Yeah.
Okay, so way anything Oshemwa Kwam Yesinef. Eti Oshemwa way highlight for you. Ewo mampeni kaso kase ndre mu no be den
anopawe ye bechia ya hwefo na mechia me constituency pom katamaso na mechia ye mpenyefo nyina mesanso echia ye papa Dr. Mahmudu Baumia maybe I will be
okay, so Pong Katamanso, Moye 136,927 in the last election. Now, total registered voters, no, 136,927. Into a constituency,
yeah, also pa. You know, just in American, make your papa, Dr. Mahmudu Bawumia, and Opawe, Nabi Obiano, Mestre, say Yame, ever born in Hobine, no man and one day, now the campaign, we say we cover on share campaign, I say, whatever is we know, Yankopon, ancient day, na, on fano, enco, area, na, yedi, OGD say, baby a party no one. He stands tall among all the candidates because a bano say yedi nipa e kodwasa na so do pro that e kodwasa akakoton edi kan amakete no e bano face recognition a e wo ho e bano say obia agi na tuma na say nim na wo ho nsem on beka fa ne ho biara na and he's been vindicated on so many things na ne ye feel say ono ena yede enkofu twa intro eto ne so propaganda efa ho bebre no and then nyame adom he's been vindicated on so many issues into the best delegate any party for say baby ayewo sisi ano to me no your vision any ye we nyina say MP besamba abemu yemfa Dr. Mahmudu Bawumia enko mi ntumi nya akonya ne se betumi aiden agi to me no into going to what transpired and dra ewo meet the press, your president, First of all, no, I don't know why he chose the time I will choose it to meet the press. Secondly, listening to whatever is coming out from the meeting the press, it explains why in here, and the Sana Jono, because Sana Jono at the time, Nipa Bibrina, Bime Fijuma, Boma Bre, Omo Beda, Wayato, Sadichia. Mumbra na mumbra mbehwe anasema beti insema wide regija atoho na one of the questions anandra mete ha na mekasa nka menya kwenya se mekobia na se menya kwenya se mbisa no questions anka mebisa no 24 hour economy asem ka mebisa no reduction in electricity say almost some babe reduce electricity amom ye 24 hour economy no meye juma na jono o mba be reduce ananka minyakwenya ka mebisa ne sa asem no misanso nyakwenya nka mebisa no about LGBTQ say abanda da no wo ho no ye previous way no e wo ho no na omode pressure to ye papa na nado eso say anka on sign we no na emra na mbeye emra ye chechire mu bia say o say ye hwe bill nankasa eye o mante ase o mo ka say onko so no nye den on sign it went on ebi mo krampo ebe didi na tem ebe tu ni di ensem bebre ensem akoso my way mu de say ye the same way ensem no ne ye president et no my way mu I don't think say Ghana how mbe to me po den akom ensem course enewa ba bill no egu so say bill ni pe wo hin o say dia to you
o say sia ewu ti some be say you some sign
the parliament bill
ansa no matimi ayo
nta kandra no benya kwanyanka ka me bisa ne sansensem no ene ye fa ni declaration of state
state of
emergency against galamsey you see they be ameka say there is something called integrity and honesty ma yenye amanyosem no te se senia enmunya biara eni amanyosem mu anase ma yenye amanyosem no se senia obi betina echi aka so politicians omodie omoye akohwifo radio omudi ntro omoye seni because say your strength sema ye papa president Mahama ekaye in opposition any senior mahu keka Sam George Munie omutumi ye press conference no mu di nsuo ebe sisi ho omutumi baage ye fe ne sen pure water sachet
sachet
na omude asuan ankofo eti no mo nam ye fe ne sen
enkramontin
so no mo ye mu TikTok no mu ye mu videos ina galamsey say yensu galamsey kumye yo ye ma ewu o ebe yi asem echese senya na asem na ekeka kono
ekoso ama yutafo nyina strike
exactly ma so fun penyifo nyina adwom ho
the Roman fo asofo eko demonstration for the first time
yes adwom ho nyina agimu sena nanado na eyo ina ye na ye mbua o kofa kosi he na efe na chema untumi bebi awo bia no pe mi chia no chema untumi concert as if say onu mine na oye no eno na say yensu nyinara. I had the opportunity to go to Asanko during the election, and that's the first time me mining.
Okay, who galamsey?
Yeah, that was the first time. Let me cause that area. Then me who poda and who senior insuo.
Yeah, insuo no.
I just say. Even at the time, Kwampona make Kwampona is saying a flow crazy, we share a whole river. Now I say at a check. Now say, hey, and surprisingly, such a restaurant, such a money in our one development to be any whole. Development be any house, so many normal time about if anything NDC. And the whole place say, hey, so this is the if anything gravity of Galamsey, Semia, Yeti Haya. Your friend is saying, Yeka, Kofo Edia, Amanyosema, they want to make get some political maybe from it. And you're very serious idea, and Kosei na Yeka, you boom, then ye politics near the free move near to me, then a solve problem. No, and then, yeah, Papa, President, or say, Oba declare, your friend is saying, state of emergency, and you don't need 24 hours, you don't need 1 week. Even Dr. Randy Abe, will see in the morning, good morning, Ghana, show you, or ye, or to it, and also can some and our president. I don't even want to repeat some of the words they even use. And then, Haba, and then, mobile, you know, the first opportunity, Munya, you know, was to create a gold board. I remember, say, some people. Eka say, sa gold border die ya omati. Mo baba be share galamsey fukutupa. Ye kayom so in a gold border no, eno na amba be ye gold reserve ina yom peso mo ye we streamline gold ye fene say activities any adie. Ye kanya mo seja ina mo de sami jemfi ekoto ano. Ye huni akoso aye de ne call ye huni akoso enne ye baby sa ho asem say state of emergency no e dey na ba o say state of emergency should be the last resort. It's now winning say state of emergency no betumi a last resort ana. Did you know this before? It's now winning say state of emergency no e ya dey ene na the last option anka ube yebe to me AUC edia solve problem no and I walk a can say you lied your way into power. In some ya weekend you bet me say you lied your way into power. You have lied to the people. We didn't try because what say what you ba what drink of for say yansioni air no with the state of emergency so that yansioni any better e bet enne Belamundio said they should bury their faces in shame. And I'm monitoring the internet to see say they will come out to come and say something to what the president has said. They were going on a Afghanistan site. Yeah. Site, some videos. Nobody are back and they create the impression say a president na na what time no on no na ocean kofuechi na omo tu galano. You see, you have to try on my sana. It is not the best. You have to mean to try on my when it suits some people and okay. When it doesn't suit you, then you are against. Or was saying you know you're coming to a point like I deal way AD on my niya. So they are say
at the time I know more gidi about Ghana. They were just playing on the emotions
of the people
so that they will vote.
They will vote against the MPP.
But they have no intention.
They have no intention because the president have just demonstrated it now. Say intention behind
it is better saying illegal mine in their supporting economy.
And I
was like, wow.
I want to crop on their tongue so. Into the president Vesoka say he does not care how it's affecting people. Into nanya no mo kana omo kaka kosisen.
Obone homrane
nanya mo kano
yenkobo obesia yenkoye ise because gold be cotton gold in your dollar said the ba nti yes
into no cotton gold into cresika what to say who cresika na se scan who krano nipa na wo de ka kwa show omo no omu ni what this cannot be dey.
And Crawford predict say by 20 years ebe krensu but if enema to say ya dia I
oh ebe to me aba
enu brother bi enu Dr. Baumia ebe so in 2029 no na Ghana ye krensu.
Dr. Baumia, during the 2024 election campaign, me I said maybe I make up because of a constituency, and I was standing right behind him. I him for near so funny beside and say that at time him saying na galana issue. Omo beside and say we are galan say equal so almost the government person be declare state of emergency no so no there no beka afa na doctor say in the first place no crampo no senior year to yeah, mine, you know, we are doing it in the wrong way. Internal technology, Abba. Internal, the Mama Queen and also by president now. Or the technology one, or say to me, oh, baby, are good. And what na. Na ya map say hana gold wa ye hu sa hanya gold ha na ye yi movement to me here every ha na ye de ha say ye be ma no concession ye be ni bia no na ye de ama nipa no na ya ma nipa ntete ye ache ni say no be den obeye mine so that does not go into any water if anything bodies are ever be affect you bia say nipa mutu a no mutu wi a no ma reclaim land no into ni be bia gold we bia wo no ye be move we ni settle omo far from where so that ain't affecting lives. So because some way because I campaign no Ghanaians didn't take their time well enough to listen to what Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was saying. And I see a cat say Bantimore Boyding, Dokunu Boyding. Dokunu ani say 5 series no. NDC bar bemu na Dokunu 20 pesos. And Obefa ko 2 series. And will be defeat 2 series, 3 series, and about 5 series. Most of you who be that. And over 7 months, 9 months, you don't cost 7 series. 7 series. What I say, and I'm told me 7 series. They are okay. Nimdiaba, I bet me. I said, who said movement, then and a good one. Nimdia, or why you bet me a locate say exactly a morning show studio, and I am from TV studio. I say, on a good one. Oh, by ya, what to where you go, you are balance. And who he has over safe, you have to circle. Maybe no say you should say Yama be son and Dr. Baumiaka. I don't even know why people did not take their time to listen to these rich ideas. Now Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Edeba. The crack can say as a boy thing. Reason to no more to abatia Baumiano. Oh, and MPP abaya myself boy thing. And MPP ni biara. Ah, ni bufu na bayin. Semi wofu send this for cancel and I can and trot to so na omoni omoya adwin enti anne omanka koto aban enne omo hu so made the MPP na bro enne hwen some this for kan look at all the things they said their promises and the 24-hour economy e wo hen de no mo ka fa ho. What is he saying? What are they saying? 24-hour economy no wo say wo ba wa ba 331 and I 331 133 so 133 by and why the car baby you 111 if say na aka 2 because omo mo ho de da no one baba be yi omo efi ho uyo mu fi ho asat now untumi nye den emma be she mu kina. When I was listening to na mo ka say na there was a tebia na oka say 24-hour economy port near Kofa go see heni ade say 24-hour economy air cost support. How many jobs has he created so far? Sad data na wahi share excavators na under MPP na ye try so much say excavators never mining site one on made omode come look to galano. You were trying, the government was trying very hard to say obema say excavators ni we na eswaye den at into no time na ye fighting galano cramp to say be a site ni hu excavators na dia yetumi ye den esizi ni ade and then na we dey yankasa ye crack. Yeah, they share the volumes of excavators are the fat pot and a joke. Say, only must send your baby the pa and now would the alpha assume. Yeah, who are manka, Uncle Quarter, who are my films or Moody? I don't see baby now, congestion the pot. Never know will be me. na mo be port ni ma congestion e free neighbor na so excavators do look at the number of excavators. I think say someone were good will were there will I think say I was say ye ma ye ni ye den eda ho na ye bi ye ni edi abai nechi I was say you to me beside the difficult and the critical questions because Ghana no ye nyina ye dia. There were some people now said it for Baby Senior. Sisia no na ya to abama mu nti Ghana your modia it does not belong to any other person. Me promote your enter ye wu ye nyina wo Ghana ha. Ya wo fonum nyina efri Ghana ha nti na ya sadie say you be interest day to day activities of the country. No say your friend say media for no my di no krampo dia yeah but surprisingly asamandra Mahama President Kayano omankasa kwa atomuso.
Let us see Irene. Let's sign about Hobium. Irene Hatto, a member of the New Patriotic Party communication team. But your communication officer for Pong Katamanso, and your NPP communication officer for Pong Katamanso in the Greater Accra region. Inti Miami Benjamin Nage Abeka Yensa. Or member of the New Patriotic Party or contesting for the party was Sao Sudoku, and he's vying to be the regional organizer Emma NPP in the Greater Accra region. Ra, good morning.
Good morning, Loria.
Naboko dear.
Yami Adam.
Renyanko Ponce. Na Andra now he ultimate Mahama.
Yo, Benu de Ru, Mefa, Uvidies Achia T4. Movement TV in the day. Anyone to Minaji. The media space for Ghana.
Sure.
That is a fact. Edina, and then run a man from a would say, oh, and throw the contumpo in that way, dear. Ghana for Budia, or Mampeni, the double standards of a Mampeni Don Romani Mahama. Now, I run on Mitzi Minyan, I meant to was Siena Mitzi digested ya Mampenika. Now you could see the hypocrisy. You could see the double standards of Mampeni John Dramani Mahama Eka. And now I'll catch and say, Galam says we have over there 4 million livelihood, and as a one hour to Ghana went to Galam say, Okan small scale. Araba kwa pese tiefo nyine hu ne say, you kind of small scale a licensed small scale miners. We're licensed people. A Galamsey cannot be a small scale miner. I don't know, Galamsey be ni biano. Ni activities ye illegal. The per se ye who in the difference womb. And so Mampeni John Dramani Mamaka and catch him say. Ana Galamsey. And I says mine no. I want to mean for 9 months and stop here. Let me see who. You will chroma. I don't know any appointee. Sam George. Also, on Mampenyin, former president. Now, don't go about my 2 weeks.
Also, one.
Yo.
Also, 1 week.
I stop pay Galamsey. So, no person, oh, yeah, obey my. You will chroma. And it's a medium and a gold board. Otun Tong Galamsey, Otun Tong gold from Galamsey, illegal miners. Gold board. You will chroma was yo. You declare state of emergency.
Yeah.
You will chroma. And that Professor Jampo. What's the declare state of emergency? And then there's no need. Who the need of Mahama declaring state of emergency?
Unim, and pay me the Aibi by. Okay, sir, Abre B. Akusumbo Dam no. And soon spillage in the ban. Do you know, Sir Mahama can someone declare state of declare state of emergency or voter region?
Oh, yes.
Yes, he called on the president
to declare
declare state of emergency.
Yo, me that say, and
so now me say, was that the last resort?
Any omo gomashi Jifa gomashi.
Yes.
Hey, do you know sa we ne ho?
Ojini home na papa.
Message propaganda will bring you to power.
Oh yes, they will expose you.
The reality is exposing them, and it's hitting them hard in their faces.
Extremely.
And obia and who how to even stop or tackle the Galamsey miners. But you see, I want me person be who say, and yet Nanado Mreso na Galamsey started you.
Yeah.
Under the watch of John Dramani Mahama, the first term as president. And yet and no who say I shall one go say I shall Galamsey ni tiate say wanga elusa fuseni. But then he was the natural
resource minister.
Yes, minister.
In fact, 2010, NDC launched Youth in Mining. Ewa Kwetia.
Sure.
Na Baba Jaman, the deputy East Regional Minister, Abu Gapile was NYEP coordinator. And at the third launch, Emuka said they are going to introduce excavators at the Mebuno to mine. And that was when I hear Eastern region. Yeah. That was the era who said Galamsey I the excavators say yeah.
Western region. So this is to say one can what prove Galamsey. And you know the okay. Also in Kofu also Canada we have small scale mining. To justify say justify say Canada wo be Australia we organizing Kofu bi kra what they won't call what we also there gold board never be lead such a I pray you see
just for the boys.
NDC has nothing better for this nation. This is not the first time I hear Oman Payne John Domani Mahama will lead and as a commander in chief of the Ghana forces will lead the government why you be that you who do to me also you will be or not to me taking decision for themselves. My first good dictator, you know we have it, we read it every day. Me who say or granted interview and I say wakasa I just go for my first good na my kind please papa and you no kasa no kasa. But it's good it happened this way. Say I mean back no NPP for as a bufonti yen to abano yesua never again say NPP ni because you me party about power na bibia me pese minya ana from so bia leader bia enti me nko enko to aba me nko enko e campaign hwedia e koso
o ma che nyansa
ene o kasa ya na obecho selective justice
exactly
one na ozi na mitie Adom TV I think Obi morning show no morning show Adom Omahene
yeah
that's it and that year who did you be atema what's it an offense criminal offense
yeah
and then who did you be
criminal yeah you'll be dealt
Obi to be found
and they will deal with you criminal or say criminalize you
according to the criminal
why in this country adape twabe na sami jefi anka
the audacity
then no one can entia o mampanyi de
na dra me bo mampani mahama no an video Alfred Baumia so
stupid it's about the economy stupid
so and me 2028 inshallah we are coming to power one pay NPP is coming back. The only thing we need is unity. That's the only thing we need. In Kambon Penny here as a political party. We are united front. We are going to win this 2028 elections. And then salvage the country. Because the country, they will be doing this. A plan to just carve the NPP. To carve the communicators, say men can send the government, men criticize the government. We are going to make constructive criticisms and then make sure say we put the government on it too. We are going to do it. Then they will arrest all of us. They will arrest us. What does it? Because and now we are in this in here. Who criticize the government now can be here. Yeah, you will come back. And Joseph Yami. And this national organizer. Yeah. What can say? One stop Ubekaya. Na Mahama the community be by house. One stop it.
Attended general.
Yo. Then Yaminanka.
Okojina akwetia etretin Mahama.
Yes, etretin. Wow, national organizer. Ono free. What can say want you to investigate one yes. And then they are working free. On the street. Ya kwa akwetia by lashi na Yami will be.
In fact after see a omo threaten Mahama wi no. Task force no mo namo a omo fighting Galamsey Mahama eguno. Yes, the police task force Aguno, Hanabisu die Waguno. So now there's no task force. I don't know of any task force and now fighting Galamsey.
Australia now or fire the task force it's also you am not the
Galamsey fight there. NDC cannot and will never do it because omo officers, executives, constituency, regional executives, one all the concession in Amama. They don't fight to air. Or fight to one air day. They can never stop it. But Ghanaians are seeing it. Ghanaians are wide awake. Say propaganda ma Omanpanyi John Dramani Mahama and an encofu propaganda we use here with a galamsey fight, no. Yesha, the attempt of Omanpanyi Nanado Nego Kufado, so stop illegal mining. Young compare no to that of John Dramani Mahama. They are now all fighting galamsey to the core. And then, almost justify, say you cannot use 8 months, 9 months, 10 months to fight galamsey. And they know that. And they were pushing Omanpanyi Nanado Nego Kufado to declare a state of emergency, to stop galamsey now, fight galamsey now, send galamsey now. You can use, there, Sam George, Eka Waningo Pram Pram.
Yeah.
Shedia Oka Waningo Pram Pram. Christian Council, Mudie, because election time last year, Omanpanyi John Dramani Mahama Beshia, Manokacha Muse, or the pragmatic measure say about stopping galamsey. And says, you, or the Muslim clergy, also cleric, also ba no best topic galamsey. Oba ose any idea obit must stop it. Now Emma 4 million livelihood in Kwaku Ghana and no na what did he don't even stop it. Journalists are now what DHA I was say Omanpanyi John Dramani Omanpanyi Dramani on no bet man fighting galamsey. Such journalists me see one who where are they today? One kasa won't be one on one kasa. What criticizing the then NPP government? Someone to me fighting galamsey. One more, they know themselves. They should bow their head in shame. They should bow their head in shame. And now what it will be. Okasano, Bebenes won't trust it. Bebenes won't trust it. They were not expecting him to say.
Oh, a bit much as express disappointment. I say, now you are not going for buy.
Now you're not going for buy. Say, can you imagine?
Professor Jambo, I need him to come out.
But being said, a very bad conduct in Ghana.
Sure.
Say a Janice Wenuma Obekasa. Professor Jampo, a Janice said Niyam as in a noon. Onukwa or per board bear and nine swada. One me say tam, Tishoka say ye.
But Ghanaians, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Say we PAP. And then people are going to make sure say we remember Ghanaians of everything, every doing of the NDC government. Yeah, because of internal elections, now you concentrate.
But hopefully, the first starting 24th somebody.
31st Nabantem.
Yes,
we are Christmas family.
Because a man temodia. Won't say decision about beginning now. Yancy and Huase and Adentina, the Kwaku seeing, but and then everybody is seeing this the wisdom and the science and the reason why it's here. Hey, and Kadia, but at first, can you?
About Nakibigu.
One can you?
Yes, and it's good. I'm very happy.
But let's expand it further. Say Omanpanyi Beka say. Yeah, me bomb kokoa baby a woti bia kasa bia wo kasa me the signal bureau ebe locate to ma beche wapo edwatum. But this is the president onu emu lead attack against judges.
Intino.
Lead attack every judge for unanimous FC. Yes. On the lead attack every Akufo-Addo Jack Toronto ni nuanom. This is the president Okodina North catch Pepe for say MPP for MPP for as Pepe nim Pepe for vote on fa ba omi amransa. We president Okodina Boko catch Boko for say so say we nyina achi waye na enkrofo to TikTok now say threaten no say weaponize state security Irene
me say we chere say nye president ya na during the election time was say banu enfia Nanadu and fear economy. Bani say bibi crab.
In the national scheme of things.
What I say?
Nanadu be wajan.
Medasi.
He said
and your president you know kai.
Onwa.
Internet say all cafe. So because sama. Onu any di nipa nicha. Now azoka kai da not yana.
Oh you are.
Because I will say. Oh yeah, we need this answer nicha. You see an so IGP or the Chenkofo. The statement that president making say ono no wache IGP no kutupa say onye no yedem oye no say yes adia pacho
so far zoka
okasa ye no pacho ote ya na
wahab
me pacho president ya na won see ya to abama no be president wa be ye eja amobi a ntia fa ne say oni ni ma wo fie saraf mu ne bageli no mu wo fie na Farida mu wo fie na ne baba ko ayade etia ne baba no na as a father obese okrake rape na de bia na wudi baako echi na weja but the other one will feel neglected obefile say o me papa anya den empemasem and that is what the president is doing because I will say we need the in sama yeka echi uka sama ewe ya obema ma betata no macho and I said they would deal with you criminally there anyway panicho me twi na adwese so maybe on say na no ya enkola 16 or 16 wu ya yeko bisa vice president the PA ho asem no o say anka o say sem choni de edi asem no yeden e from no yeden obo mo amane nti enfo ne say ye president yeden ono so nte say azoka yeden e ko threaten ye minority leader it is senior ye papa AK anke yo fufuro ina nipa ne ye NDC ni ina o ka sa asem no threaten ye papa speaker of parliament anke obeka say oh nipa ne fa ne hu enkonkonko di ana oko onya sa it is I always saying say there's something that I always say oh ye politician or say oh ye obia oh ye principled na usanso wo integrity mama wuni ye ana wunya mebinum e ma ye question integrity awo ana wo principle awo ye de owo so wo principle ne say yen hwena ye kasefi ana se kasa ye kasa ho ente no yen hwena se ye nyi free ho dia anya na Kelvin Taylor wo de ne baaye eba o my we mu ofi abrochi eba ye de ne ko Supreme Court ye ko clear in the empathy president no I don't think you are being fair there because I will say yeah chana kasa na home dia and you have to start from your home because your friend says charity begins where charity begins from home it is a one who fear now what the lives of your friend is saying Sam George you what the lives of Sami Jemfino who are the lives of Ekujetomu in some pain no man kawa my way mu what benefited from this same thing today you want to go after one kasem one kasada we no musem edda ho enne a etrese you say A B C D N D o kasa na ho nya dey enti na dey na aba sa ye de yawa ebe wo ya and obi yo nipa si obi nipa eyo nipa I'm not here to justify say me akasa I'm not the type I glorify insulting somebody to make a point. There's no point say ube degrade obi achi obi enimu wo form ayi obi to make your point. There's no point in doing that. Nemo no kwan bi a wan kasa ma bo ato ho inyama bi a wan kasa na wa ye ntida wonim say enye ina na wo ye into where the president so ubedi oman anima there are certain things we no wo ho a eni say efi wa no kwampo ye den eba because na no so you see the same thing na no oh chankofu to pamu didi na nadro atam didi ba obi ata nsaba na manka o my way mu see I say the same thing and now we are going on the same tangent you bet me akọ o my way mu it is enne so wan kasa wa ba ne hu say sakasa ne enye dia mpacho azokasam ne esi ye 1 month mai se wo se enye dia azokasam no we bodo bi atreti no bi life
do you know say Azoka vice chairman of the NDC national vice chairman and now the national vice chairman
of your opposition party
they didn't come out to
condemn
they didn't apologize to him and they didn't arrest him because NDC ninti Irene can you imagine say nage etihei oyen coming organizer MPP you know akoka Greater Accra na nkomoko akwatie no say me Mahama Yarga majority leader me beto no ha akebe election
na no ponsi
branka bana wo hin
be se na no ponsi na ye fa ne se ka na de abronye e call we no esi ho ye de ni koshim you see you don't do nyame bi wo ho ye ya enyefe nyame bi wo ho ye ya it doesn't speak well of us nyame bi wo ho ye ya it open the floodgate for people to come and attack you don't open yourself up as a president to people to say mebu enim ti ana say obi betu impact camera scene enim fa ye de aka sample ye de etia nyame bi wo ho ni so ye de oye I remember when Anadu was asked how do you deal with criticism in Kofuka some criticize or say I don't want a dead media on pay media mumu sebi on pay media omuye silent instead na begin okacha say on pese ye be ye hu say ye spectators yenyi nara ya fa ye nindi amamu oneti this is somebody who respects human rights who respects say obia woni opinion obia to me train adwen na na de ultra wadwe si he ti say ye mbisa asemu untumi mbisa obi say we ko si he na say ba ne sam ke kan name calling na wan mu no mu ni miam si andi sefo wan mu Sam George ya when say Sami Jefi and the gold board CEO ni tipani nanado on to me and one but in some pain a guy we anka fa papa we ho
nana kura no
in some pain a guy we anka anfa guy we ho de bia me kasa won NDC fo no I always say sometimes MPP ye soft to nyame bi ho because azoka same we AC and MPP mo anka but say issue statement apologizing to them so we are sorry we are sorry for them fakosi be saying the some chairman ababebowa one so anybody from almost circular by radio and some advertising TV so crampo can wasem they are pretending as if say nothing has happened edu baby or say MPP politics that ye woman no edu baby or say nyame bi wo ha wusuan ye nyame bi wo ho so ye den usuan ye instead don't get ya chairman I don't say what it so no on cash omo issue shenanu ya asemi to Ghana so the way ye call Baumia call President Fie Kochiai party mpenyufo ekoya ye komo party office ekodi ya konsem ye den ekomo mo kwa boka chomo setamale kwa ye den ye nkobio eye ndi sankobe
no what na nim no awo ka kse ne se
ono exactly
tamale nko no
ono ka to ta bi na be kwa kwepia akota de me ko so should tell you the yes so should tell you the kind of people we are dealing with. So do baby some massaging of in any shena debi edu baby we need to learn certain things. Learn senior once say so ni obi eko akensia or so usia ni pano so ni strategy. Yana ye caterers and sometimes you intentionally go and buy your opponent food and eat it and see how ethic. So that also by then over found one drink. It's edu baby or say yes very strategic. Yes yeah. Senior omuye den omuye munyame because ye NDC anka omunye ofiu mpae den even when they meet you on set crampona they treat you as an enemy but MPP dey who my brother me dey cause na me no prempre ni sister crampo ye say na sa no mafumu na omo dey den omo dey continue president card anka ye na so no senior no ankasa sabi no ankasa ye den etwa to ho no ababe ma asem say ye ka krampo enyi
me da say I read me da say fa organizer na ni ekos because aba say no chi aye chi nkrofo mu na mo bebre because ye chi obi esamko mampani mahama onu ne ho na mo o mamo alert say afa ni ye be chi mo pa what do you have to say?
Thank you me no dey rule Araba kwa me efutu kakra me bese me de man say crime any expiry date.
Okay, that's also true.
We are the back now the tour. Bese the azoka ayi wo pa won chino wo pa mo won chino wo pa wo invite no wo pa mo invite no. About 3 days ago I will grant an interview. I will send a video to you. I know did the police. Thank you. Us is very stupid for the police to even inviting him. Very stupid though. Or no, why also very stupid for the police to even invite him. And you see people applauding. Yes, loud man. And this is a political party be when him at media when Jimmy come. Oka party no now ni matembidia. Oka party no Jimmy didim penyo fatema. You are nobody. Political party war propaganda secretary. And then no buffalizing. And no man was it? Or more communication officer. Solomon Kansa Mono propaganda secretaries of NDC. What does it? NDC, you the likes of one and now would the NPP attempt your government. Sami Jimfi, Okuyeto Ablakwa, Sam George, Fellows of Ozukwachi, Otukuno. One and there occupy the big positions in government. Because I think one that what did the attempt what criticize was super NPP government. And Obebiano, they move from media house to media house, inciting, insulting the government. And who you know what you want? One invite him to police say we see the invite him for questioning. Nobody. Ya massa Kenyano because we believe in human rights. What does it? Ya massa and what's the name? Obi ati me for phone.
now about online. No, or the government.
Yeah.
It was out there. Signal bureaus they'll identify you, locate you, and then arrest you. And then charge you for criminal offense. Yate. We are okay. But some of you about kind all started with Sofo Azoka. Ye per se Sofo Azoka no signal bureau no one tracker no invite no. What you na who say flip now no say or babe arrest no I do court criminally no I charge you for criminal offense no and NPP phone kwa by both NPP and then NDC. Why what be mindful. But one thing I want him to know, and I want the government to know, sir, without criticisms, you cannot do an effective work. Because the more they criticize you, the more you take the goods, and then the bad you take them off. Now Ghana minor, I ain't nipa back on day. I ain't John Domani Mahamade, and your NDCD, and your MPP, and you we all benefit from it. Obi anywhere, opese Ghana ebo. Obi anywhere opese Ghana say. Yen you na pese Ghana edi ye because Ghana di ye enso ye be di ye na say ade mo ya ade bi na mo pese them two giant and major political parties in Ghana is NPP and NDC, whether we like it or yes. And then you don't tell me say and now mo na ma form a government enti the major opposition party no enye silent will be bia mo yeso aye nim say nyema tro kankwan na mo ye at the baby in one more year. More than 24-hour economy. I go watch BD. One district, one hospital. On Mampany. Nanado don't go for the shot. Agenda 111. I was saying. My abandon. Munya Hoshe. At the expense and the cost of the nation. The public purse. I know now what the you man. More abandon at all. There was a mobile and also. Oh, Munya. But achievement. I didn't want to the back one. 8-9 months ni omaye
chief justice edi ebi see that 1963
ebi see that and this same person no omowe we omoko electoral commission mas who petitions bi a omode ma electoral commission
enye news
ye
nim so mbeye adamate kan
to
they are pleasing their followers.
They should go ahead and do it. But aside this, what have you done? Any monumental achievement of John Dramani Mahama, the second time we on country and NG. Yet Ghana ha. Okwe to Ablakwa. Also then, or man Benin and another Dango Kufano.
Okay,
on a woman or Jare.
I should be a 20.
No, as a matter of fact, a contumpo and danda.
I see, I think it's just a so now so now no more. President.
It is so far, it's the same way now. They will come and explain. Oh, maybe you're Moano. And you couldn't hear, say, another age, I won't remark. They'll come and prove it.
Yeah, the rule. Enough of the gentility of MPP. We are too gentle.
Yeah, maybe
yet the fundamental human right. Yet
too much.
And this one just you.
Oh, somebody are cratching for.
Yes. Enough of that.
I don't move for.
Enough of that. Oh, revolutionary in this for mono. A party beer. Oh, revolutionary route no. O ma tintimo.
Papa Nankasaka.
What? O ma tintimbo mu. O mo tiase. What does it? O mo tiase. And also then, Omukwa ye Omubeko Parliament. Na Oma ye we maybe say online portals and I say, oh yeah, that kind of anywhere then
new media they want to regulate it.
That's good. They want to do it. They have the numbers.
Now they want to regulate the
the person will be our parliament. Parliament is for them now. They should do it. But I'm assuring them. So selective justice. Our person crime. Criminal any expiry date. NPP will come to power.
Oh yes.
We are going to come to power.
2028.
What does it? And when we come, we will make sure say wanga kasaitia and wanga threaten criminal will be because biano. They will be invited and prosecuted. Who will do that? And that year, who can ya na pamo becho? If you Rambo style, what they call with above you.
Who's the police?
I say,
so crazy.
yo.
Ghana for akakoye refugee wo obi foforo manso ABC da sa ahonkike ya mode ko chinkofu mu ahonkika we enya na kamuda yemhihie ebe sorry say ntoko esi wo ha enna no pe wo se ho anipa he na ashomo we akomfo
Chinderio Chinderio
Why? Just in 8-9 months.
No, in 6 months.
In 6 months. Yeah. All these things are things that are happening. The gender ministry is there. Women and children have become refugees. No communicate, no saying of anything. Yeah, mommy, vice president. She's saying nothing. And you think, say, going after people who are expressing their opinion, or something that is important at the time that we find ourselves in an hour. Is it important? So be air car some no and if you time or the monitor Bantokona air cosona ube police funia diako guho now making sure say peace I then about 100 year and none year and yeah we interest. But there's one thing that I want to say and say we should all be mindful say you have to treat on mind and you'll be emotions in a yedibu on mind. Sure. Governance is not about emotions. Emotions and leader. You can control ufie. We a whole country. You have to treat on minor. So we should be very careful how we allow our emotions to go before us to do things because that chief that is on the freeway. See, I'm more than 7 hours to a yet the MPP bar. There's no back at me say money need chief justice some barber show on better because of idea we are my and Namoye. It's in American say when Muhammad was coming back on you can say he has nothing to lose because after 4 years on your day into he has nothing to lose. You can Ghana for your day but people around him should be mindful say by the time your president obey 4 years maybe you know that time no only 2 million about intervene ama won and there you use as a tool on to be there on to be keep in mind. So be mindful of yourself, the families that you have and the society that you belong in. So chidebi sadiane dani yediwa send and obi ayedi you know sans to be so bad and ebe yedi
maybe there is a what nase say ne we are president John Dramani Mahama now kwa mujimu now transfer say ni maybe am be ye as hunting the very people are me leading one. How will you feel as a leader? Ube Philistine. What does here? And you know, I'm so surprised say they may be because to say Christian Council, Peace Council I say we don't have those bodies in Ghana.
They
don't exist. Obiayedi. The so far Azoka can say by election base you Winiba. Why? I am they are at the by election so bad. Obia quiet. Obia could out on the media so far Azoka can. Obia quiet. But if it's MPP, a whole of quotations upon quotations. Nyamen pe bone, nyamen pe ntokwa, kroya na here. But you see, we are waiting for those people. Enough of the gentility of NPP. Said I mean about only will be quite here. The way I need panocon. Not just us also cause mano. A bandit I do not take NPP for granted. Do not take us for granted. But when I say you want somebody and car, it was what the back kaya had. The Uber Kaya 2016 I win 2017. One was double salaries were paying. They were all over begging.
That's 2 MPs.
One more, they were all over begging. He not prosecuting Bakupu. One was double. Nobody was prosecuted. And actually the Rambo style arrest. Say and then what permit me. Now when you say look at how they are going to
they will enter without thinking about the family you have there, what your children they won't think about it.
Why?
A friend of Pope of contested the prime minister nibi nifi o Lakeside Estate and also Hosana almost to say nifi who with about 15 armed policemen both in plain and in uniform. In fact, they don't hear a remote one be almost saying no near ye over there, almost and crowphobia at your mona, and for some suspect so more hassy.
And you know,
like your end is an uneven many anything in Kwan. Anka say
psychological trauma wouldn't need fame. Never best say will you fix it? Are you going to fix those things? I don't know why. I was say I call the days of I don't know. The days of Rollins, I don't know how that come.
You call the dark days.
That's what we are doing.
Me can't show officially. Me contested for communication officer or Monkata.
Okay, so see, I'm more than a year. Okay, so me at a bressoir. You be who said the Benafa. Media, Massima make a champion Nibiana say. A buying per se or count or Casabua show you. You need a democracy as survivor because of say your work points will be a timid channel. Yes, one year call. One year see on the pound.
Thank you.
And it's because Abani shutting down social media. And then Mebuno Gen is no ETC room. Look at what's happening there. And Mao who quite Abani for whom and show.
No, that's all. Not
and cut them. Look, Abano and there be some penny mama so I supreme leader say or new supreme leader. But look, Oba executive now. We're yin Crawfordy. If you throw be directors. Oko judiciary honomoa. Niasi wo hodi emunim enyeme na meka okwa parliament ene parliament so munim niasi wo ho
yes
and basically the government is in the hands of President Mahama
yes
and the NDC for and then some be person nyina beda they will do it or the onon so the LI say akọ parliament or the kwa majority be approve no declare state of emergency very easy obetime bibia and yes MPP for obi enkwa bonte non kasa social media so na wa kasa o access to radio akasa edwam na wa kasa na fa adwene ani nyansa eto ho na se John o se ye pew enti no ka wadwene e mo bia ka kasa bo anso yam na mo fa adwene ani nimdie e kasa na bo nyankopon pa se wa no mpa anopa dia aso be waso anopa dia bela ba miritu enti mesamo obia kana dwene na mo fa nimdie ni nyansa eto obia ntimi huna obia ogana mem na Rollins kra no so go kasai Rollins breso enkrofo kasa kwame nkruma kro de Presidential High Detention Act by no enkrofo akasa enkrofo eni ebe koso akasa aka ne ese eka medam asempani yakopon ama mesan ne wahia bi medi di Kwaku Dawuro ora Kristo Kwaku medase eni technical and production team na Eric eni Asante ne Martin Imani cooking ni nyina medam ase anopedi di ocheman so emedom ase pa na Cassandra ne team no eni Lola no so medom ase nyame ama